whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold, where wanderers are lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel we'll face the night, together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt our spirits roar, with each step forward we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. A turtle seeking stories lost to time, each word a map for the mountains he climbs. A tabaxi feeds the world aflame, for slaves a Robin Hood he became. And I'll see more lost in the frozen deep, with memories faded, secrets to keep. We are broken, forgotten, underrated, but heroes arise when the hour's too late. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel we'll face the night, together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt our spirits roar, with each step forward we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. We are the stories no one will tell, the songs of old and forgotten wells. From hammer and book, oh, from shield and blade, in the silence of scholars, in the choices we've made. The rift may hunger, it may swallow us whole, but it cannot claim what burns in our soul. In the fading light, as the darkness spreads, we rise with the dawn through the path we tread. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel we'll face the night, together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt our spirits roar, with each step forward we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. In silence we stand, with fire in our eyes, ordinary souls but we choose to rise. Through the breach we'll walk without fear, to reignite hope and make the path clear. A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold, where wanderers are lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel we'll face the night, together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt our spirits roar, with each step forward we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. A turtle seeking stories lost to time, each word a map for the mountains he climbs. A tabaxi feeds the world aflame, for slaves a Robin Hood he became. And us more lost in the frozen deep, with memories faded, secrets to keep. We are broken, forgotten, underrate, but heroes arise when the hour's too late. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite at the rift where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. We are the stories no one will tell, the songs of old and forgotten wells. From hammer and book, oh, from shield and blade, in the silence of scholars, in the choices we've made. The rift may hunger, it may swallow us whole, but it cannot claim what burns in our soul. In the fading light, as the darkness spreads, we rise with the dawn through the path we tread. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. In silence we stand, with fire in our eyes. Ordinary souls, but we choose to rise. Through the breach we'll walk without fear, to reignite hope and make the path clear. A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold. Where wanderers lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each...
All right, we're here.
Hi, what up, chat?
Hi, everybody.
How y'all doing?
Hi, chat.
Then I mean, hi, Tina. Hi, Joel.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Joel.
What? I'm in chat, Nathan. What the hell?
Whatever, Josh.
Got it.
Oh, I appreciate
Aw.
you
Amen.
being here, Joel. What?
Amen.
If it wasn't for you and Tina, like, I don't know if I would have streamed this, to be honest. But
Yeah.
it's such
Definitely.
a privilege to be able to share these moments live with you guys. Okay, Lavos, what are you rolling?
I fucked up.
Oh, I was like, yeah, we love you. We love you. We're so happy you guys are here to share these
Damn.
moments.
Seriously,
I
here,
guess I
here.
have to roll. Hold on.
There you go.
Oh, no one can see what I rolled.
One of us.
Oh my God, I can't even see what I rolled. Oh, babe, we were so
Movie
close.
69. Nice.
I gotta refresh anyway. I rolled below a 50, so I gotta get
Is
it.
that the ruling now?
Fair.
I gotta fix it.
I rolled a 22. It's not my favorite number.
Oh, gosh.
No, get
Oh,
out.
I
always
actually have this on the wrong screen. I just realized that. This should not make everyone's faces disappear. Okay.
Y'all were level 3. For
The
some
party
reason.
was
Level
level
three,
3.
let's go.
It was
Rachel!
Rachel.
I love you.
I love you so much.
I wonder if I should turn on my alerts, but just like very, very quiet.
Very quiet.
I don't think so. I mean, it's your call, but like
I like the alerts. But it
okay,
also
turn
ruins
them up to
immersion,
30.
so I don't know.
Do we
Yeah,
ever have
definitely.
immersion for longer than 15 seconds though before we start busting up laughing? Like we
Good
don't
point.
we don't do
We
that.
break our own immersion. That's
What
just
do
a
you mean?
fact.
We're always so immersive.
Yeah,
We are
so
professionals.
Yeah, let's just do this
undistracted.
recap while eating my Sour Patch Kid.
There we go.
perfect.
Nick, yes.
Nick,
Did you have
I
an
just
epiphany?
Yeah, I did. I
Oh,
need to.
I might have to put you down again. Are you want Sour Patch Kid?
Oh,
Are
sorry,
you talking
sorry,
to
sorry,
Wabos?
sorry.
I've been a good boy.
Oh god.
Chat Sour Patch Kid?
Ooh.
Because I'm evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken and rice?
I recommend them.
Chat, rice and chicken?
That's even better.
Chat. Soju?
Oh, so
Ooh,
good.
fucking
man.
cheers, brother.
That mule?
Yeah, I love soju.
Apple mango? Let's
Yes,
go.
please at all. How's
Yeah.
everyone's volumes? I know Nick got a new mic, and I just want to make sure everyone
Yeah.
All
can
bassy now.
before we
Hmm.
start.
Hello.
I would suggest
He's
I
recording
might
audio,
just turn
don't
him
you know?
down
Hopefully
for
y'all can hear me
myself.
better.
Why you gotta listen? Why you gotta be in my ear like this? Like,
Sorry. Stay back here.
yeah.
Stay in my lane.
I don't want yellow. I want blue.
Good luck, everybody else.
Why I can yellow? Oh, okay.
Gee, a quick question because I can't find it in my notes.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I found it in the notes.
Oh, okay.
The Vasalam.
Oh, Basalam, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Is that like Vaseline?
No, it's like balsamic
What?
vinegar.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good to you.
Jolly Rancher gummies that are set.
Alright, so, honestly, Justin was going to the gas station. He's like, "You want anything?" And I was like, "Gummy." Give me some
Gummy.
gummies.
Yummy.
Not that laced shit. The good hard shit. Sugar.
A good hard
Which
shit.
was that good shit?
You know, the Sour Patch kind. I don't mess with those hard ones.
And make it sour.
Yeah. Make it sour.
It's sour.
Happy's favorite snack. Give me some kids and make them sour.
Whoa.
It's Happy. She gonna murder him.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's happy.
It is
She
a
meets
wild
the
idea
leader
for
in a different
candy.
universe. Just eating shadow kids.
It's a bag of orphans.
All right.
Oh shit.
Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? We all have our beverages. We've eaten.
We're
Well,
eating.
yeah.
Eating.
I have many concerns. A great many.
You're not
I have
allowed
a
to
few.
have them, but carry on.
Oh, okay. In that case,
The rest of the players, though.
Mm,
I'm kidding. No. Okay.
Oh, Josh, what color underpants are you wearing?
Yes.
please say the words. Say the words.
I don't remember exactly how you say it,
And
though.
on that note.
And on that note. Okay, so last time we were here, you almost died. And to recap, no. The session last time
Yeah.
started with Katosh bringing breakfast to Brenda again, and kind of leaving Brenda a little bit alarmed to whatever
In love.
behavioral pattern was happening there. But you quickly moved on after you got her coffee to take the 5th trial, which essentially was this village the Sanctum Sisters concocted with different events going on that they had seen settlements go through after a rift has come through their area or spawned in their area, and you guys all picked one thing that you could do to help this makeshift village. And Lavos, you extinguished a market fire. Yensid, you found a lost child. And Katash, you rescued someone from a burning building. Afterwards, I think you guys did a bunch of activities on your own, went fishing. Yensid had a whole debacle at the library. And Lavos, I believe you studied some more Dolan. Yeah. Then came the final ceremony, also known as the 6th trial, which was drinking the elixir, and to my surprise, you all drank the elixir, despite a chance to just die. And with that, Yensid and Katash, you both failed to overcome the toxicity of this elixir, to overcome the union of you with a rift, essentially is what it was. And in failing, you gained 5 levels of exhaustion. Lavos, you passed. You were, I think, one of 3 who passed, if I remember correctly. And you had this vision of like flashing images and fleeting moments, half fabricated thoughts and things of like a dying world that you found familiar, and this voice calling out with a silhouette you've seen before. You saw a rift, and it was spilling out like all these rifts spawn in horrors and things. And then you saw someone very detailed, very specifically, this man who looked at you and said, "There you are." Which I didn't have an accent for him, and I need to do. But anyway, so that's the point. You guys decided to go and just sleep for 40 hours to get rid of all of your levels of exhaustion. It was only 40 because Galian had gone and got some herbs and things that would help you recover faster. And after you recovered, Galian came to you with a proposition. He strongly dislikes that he is the only person who can use the Riftforge Engine right now. And so he wanted to train you guys due to this opportunity that has come up. A minor rift had opened at the docks, and honestly, Galian did not see it as a threat. Neither did I. But you 3 almost died. I believe Lavos and Yensid, you got another point of exhaustion after Yensid, for you, after losing 5, you now have another. Lavos, you have another. And you came painfully close to death, all 3 of you. Some of you that's familiar, others not so much. But now you guys have the entire afternoon to recover from that traumatic event. And that is where we will pick up.
Did you say we're back in the conclave now, or we're still like immediately after?
No, you guys had, well, at least Yensid said that he was going to the infirmary ASAP Rocky, like, on his way.
I'm joining.
Okay. So you guys had, I assume, Katash, you were also beaten pretty badly.
I'll join as well.
Yeah.
All head to the infirmary. I don't remember what the nurse's name, but I do know that there was
Joy.
Dr. Vega. Was
Damn
it
it,
Joy?
Ethan, you beat me.
Did I name it?
No,
Oh.
that's
No.
not
That's what it's about to be.
I like it.
But, So yeah, you guys are at the infirmary, and Dr. Vega looks at all of you and is like, the trials are over. What's happening?
Ours weren't.
You should tell that to Galian.
He had a test for us, and well, we passed, but barely. So,
Yes,
we
it
need some
looks like
bandaging.
you're all
Well,
dying.
Yes, not far off.
Yeah, just straight up
Oh,
help.
you're here too, Galian.
Oh yeah,
Side eye,
Galian
side
was
eye.
making soup. I forgot about the Campbell's soup.
Oh,
Last
God, I did.
session,
Yeah.
You guys had, like, eaten.
That's right.
Josh wanted soup, and he had made soup. I forgot about that. So I guess
We
you
had to
guys have been here
duo
for a little
team it.
minute. I forgot about it. You guys have been here for a little minute. Anywho.
Yes, if you could patch us up, that would be great.
Devastation.
Very much.
Thank you. Oh, so a minor rift that was, eh?
Yes.
did not feel like it.
No. If we're to go out there ourselves and be a team on this, it might be a bit of a ways away before we're ready to close a big one, or even a moderate-sized one at that.
We definitely need more training and practice, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I was thinking about our battle, and there's many things I would do different. But I'm glad we all made it out alive, yes?
As am I.
Agreed. Still figuring my magic out a bit, and I'll get it honed a bit.
At least you didn't hurt me this time.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yes.
Oh,
I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Speaking of, though, what is the plan now? Are we just supposed to stay here and train a bit more, or are there rifts you know of that are forming elsewhere you want to send us after, or
I
what's the
suppose that
plan?
would be the next steps. Once I hear any word of anything where we can dispatch you all, that will be the immediate course of action. And now that you know how to use the Riftforge Engine, I trust that you all will be able to make quite the impact. However, as of right now, we have no word. I will keep my ear to the ground and to the wind, so to speak, and let you know if that changes.
Sure.
So the Riftforge Engine, it's reusable then? It's not a one-time use, come back, get a new one? Kind of
Correct. The device itself now is stable, partly in due to your help, Yen, when you helped me during our time within Southern Grimstone. It has a stable core, and it simply needs to be recharged, so to speak, from the energy of the creatures from these rifts. But beyond that, so long as you do not allow it to come to any harm, it should not degrade by itself.
Will I be mentioned in the patent of this device?
Of course you will, my friend. You were of significant help in such a thing. I already recorded our endeavors.
Already making a name for myself.
That you are.
As you say
You
that, Dr. Vega rolls over on her stool after getting something out of the safe, and she...
You just went like...
No, like on a rolly chair.
Oh, Roshi,
No, I
I did get
understand. Rolls over on her stool that way. That's so much different.
Okay, she rolls over on her rolly stool after getting something out of a safe, and she like dumps half of it into her palm, and then with her other hand she puts her hand on you, Jensen, first, and then you feel rejuvenated, and then she opens her palm and the stuff is gone, and then she dumps it the other half in her
I
other
recognize
palm
what it is.
and puts her hand on Lavos, and you feel rejuvenated, and it's over. It looks like the dust of a diamond.
Oh.
You've both been greater restorationed.
Restored to
I am.
greater health.
Restored to
that gets
greater
rid of
health.
our exhaustion.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vega.
Oh.
I believe you sort of got to me.
No, I've analyzed you thoroughly. You are not exhausted, but I haven't finished
Oh.
with what I need to do, and that's prevent you from continuing to get my sheets bloody. She's gonna roll back over to the other side.
Remember the orderly.
I think
Starting to feel a little lightheaded.
you should
Yes.
maybe lie down.
I do believe you should.
As well. Ah.
You all fought valiantly. Truly.
That's
You
nice.
don't know your limits until you push towards them, and you found the beginnings of them, which is more than most people can say.
I think we found the end of them. if you weren't there, we wouldn't have made it out alive.
Yes, well,
That's
those
true.
ends have become your new beginnings, as those will only continue to push out the further you improve. There's work to be done, of course, there is no doubt. However, you have proven yourselves apt in such cases. It need only take time.
We should
Thank you
definitely
again,
spend
Gavin.
time practicing.
For not letting us die. Appreciate it.
I would never let that happen. No matter how much of a test it was, I admit that I underestimated its capabilities, and for that I am truly sorry. It was not my intention to cause you to undergo such intense amounts of pain and near-death experience.
Oh, it's
I'll
not
try
the
to do
first
better.
time.
And I'm
It's
I'm
alright.
sorry for snapping at you, Galian. That was
Anybody would have done the same, my friend. It's quite all right. You nearly died in pursuit of protecting the world. This is the start, at least.
You
It's
snapped
a
at
valiant
Galian.
effort.
I don't remember that.
you were out. Believe.
Oh.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Katashia did manage to activate the Riftforge Engine, the only one of us here who is not in tune with the magics of the world, proving that it is, at the very least, in its current second revision, allowing for anyone to activate it. And you've proven that you understand how, which is an immense weight off my shoulders.
Good job, Katash.
Very well done.
His shoulder just like starts to hurt from the extension.
Dislocates.
Yeah, immediately dislocates.
About the engine, is it the only one in existence right now?
As of right now, yes. I am still undergoing as much experimentation as I can to attempt to synthesize more synthetic fatrixite. However, it is not the only component, and it took a great many months to create the one that we do have. For the time being, it is our only lifeline.
How
But-
many teams are there that go out to try to close these rifts? Because how do you decide who gets the engine to shut them down?
I suppose availability, strength, how difficult the rift itself is. A number of factors go into it, and I'm not always the one that makes those calls. Awen does as well. I am mostly in charge of research and investigation on how to further disrupt these rifts and further our cause. Awen is the one that makes those kind of calls.
Guess we'll have to speak to Awen then, on when we're
I
going out
suppose so.
next.
If there's any
Hopefully
questions
not
that you all
too
have,
bad.
of course. If there's any questions that you all have of the process or of the engine or the rifts, I would be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I would leave you all to rest.
Now that you've successfully created one, surely the time to create another would be shortened, yes?
Yes, of course. Learning from our mistakes will help to further this process. However, there are a number of rare materials as well that would be required, as well as I purchased the device that is within the core of this thing from a certain Marvis, and he, well, made it one of a kind. I don't know how to reproduce that certain component.
Could you
But
buy
no.
another?
Find this Marvis again?
I suppose I could, and that is certainly where I will continue. However, it is in between my own duties and tasks, so it has not risen on my priority list.
Are there materials that you need? Because perhaps we could get those and not just have to go out and close another rift. We could
That's
collect
true.
materials, potentially.
That is true. I could
I
make
like
a list of
that
such.
idea.
I do know my way around the continents and have a pretty good idea of where a lot of things are,
I
or
know,
at least can be found.
unfortunately, the cave that I manifested in, it seems pretty full of Vatrixite. As much as I
Yes,
wouldn't
well,
like to
it's-
go back there.
But we wouldn't harvest that. We're trying to create synthetic
Correct.
extracite.
Oh, forgive me. Yes, forgive.
No, it's quite all right. I went there to research it for its different purposes as well as its gravitational pull of the region. So all of it factors in. However, I will I will begin making a list of potential materials for you all to go out and retrieve. However, that will be at a later time. Until
Sounds good.
then, you all need to rest.
Indeed.
As you wish.
Speaking of which, you should all be feeling a bit better now. You've all healed 24 hit points.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
go.
hey,
I'm immediately asleep.
not even the full.
Well, Dr. Vega, your medical prowess continues to impress.
Well, with the trials being over, I have more to give than I did before.
I can only imagine. Well, if you'll excuse me, please let me know if there's any change or if anything comes up. Take my leave.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a nod. Roll over. Drooling. It's over. I'm sleeping.
Man, I'm going to spend some time in the garden. I have much reflecting to do about our last battle. I feel that my time would be spent wisely there.
I'm asleep.
I'm asleep.
Just doing a quick cat nap. I'd probably only rest for like 20, 30 minutes, but then I think I'd head to the
So
training ground.
Jensen, you say this, and then you look over, and they're both knocked out.
I have that effect on people.
Aw.
And I just head to the garden.
Okay, you head to the garden. Katash, you head to the training grounds after your cat nap. Yeah, and what are you doing in the meditation garden?
Exactly that. I'm meditating, kind of. I'm gonna just kind of sit down, legs not quite crossed, except for like maybe at the heel because they're short and stubby and kind of fat.
I can picture it very well.
Yeah, and just palms planted firmly on the ground, just trying to listen to nature and just call back to the words of all the druids that helped me in the Titan Bark Glade. Listening to their stories around the fire, listening to them talk about the moon and Umegi, which gets me thinking about Kafina and the stars. And yeah, really taking it all in as much as I can.
Okay.
Looking for maybe words of encouragement or advice from nature or just anything.
Yeah,
Not necessarily that I'm trying
roll-
to speak with it, but
You're a druid. Roll me just a spellcasting check as you try to commune with nature. You can actually roll it at advantage since you're taking time to like meditate and create oneness with nature and yourself during this time. Yeah. Oh. With advantage. With advantage.
You said with
You-
advantage.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way you rolled 2 nat ones. Okay, 17.
There is a way. I've done it.
Yes, I mean, yes. But for first roll, so dramatic. Okay, so as you're kind of focusing and your eyes fall closed, you can hear the wind rustling through the leaves of the short plants, and you can hear little critters skittering about. And then your eyes or your view of this kind of imagery in your head with all these noises going on kind of moves to the sky, and then you watch as the sun sets over the horizon and the night sky arrives, and you see a woman, super pale, like porcelain, silver hair, with this trident in her hands, kind of spin her trident and lift it up, and as she does, you see the moon rise, and then from behind the moon you see like a little head pop out, and then you see it kind of whirl around the moon and then just kind of throw their hands up, and as they throw their hands up, the sky is just filled with stars, and they begin to I want to almost say have fun, like cause stars to go flying, creating comets and connecting the lines with their fingers and stuff like that, so you can start to see constellations and things. And there's just lots of joy and giggling going on at the same time, before you kind of move on from that vision or that meditation.
I will take note of some of the constellations that I see, and just try to picture a deeper meaning behind them, if they have any or any lore. But
Okay, yeah. I
just
never.
for RPG, it's like the archer, the chalice, the dragon, like those constellations that I'll be tying into with my subclass. But
For sure. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that with different constellations. I'd like to have custom ones for my worlds. I think it'd be really fun, especially based off of the lore.
sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Katash, you wake up from your cat nap and you head to the training grounds. What are you doing there?
Uh-oh. He cast silence on himself.
I love the double mute too.
He does know
Oh.
magic.
The double mute. Well, I seem to not be strong enough to deal with these rifts yet. I better go work on my form. And I'm gonna go, practice with my new whip at the training grounds. I'm gonna try and move like two close together, two of the dummies, and then I'm gonna try hitting both of them at the same time.
Ooh.
So you're gonna like spend your time doing that.
Practice.
So you practice doing that. Do remember you don't really get anything from your level up till you take a long rest. So you are kind of just practicing through the movements, working on this. And I would say like as you're working on it, you know what, you can roll me you don't use strength. You can roll me acrobatics, I guess. Sleight of hand. I don't know what this would be. It's so difficult when it comes to like martial people and like what do you roll? You know, when it comes to sorcerers, you're like roll your spell casting ability. Like it's easy. This is not so easy.
I think sleight of hand would make sense.
Yeah, let's do sleight of
Oh, he's
hand.
doing-
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you roll the sleight of hand check
17.
and you manage to move your whip in a way where you can hit both targets. And it takes you quite a few tries, but you eventually get it down, and then you keep honing in on that until you can really execute it well. And once you kind of like have a moment where you kind of lean back and have this satisfaction within yourself, you almost feel this like ghost of a touch on your shoulder, like this hand kind of falls on your shoulder.
What the fuck was that?
But it reminds you of the time when Endlin taught you her fighting style, and you finally got it down, and she just put a hand on your shoulder, and that was kind of really all you got from her in terms of any note of being proud of you.
Well, hopefully I can see you soon, Enderman. Sure, the family misses you as well. Oh, dang. It's getting late already. I better get started on dinner.
Lavas, how long do you sleep for?
I'm going to full 8.
Okay.
I'm sleeping it.
And then when you
sleeping
wake
it off.
up,
Yep. Then the full
What
8.
time would it be? Like when I
uh,
woke up.
probably almost like 8 p.m. I would want to say.
Oh shit.
If you slept right. Do you
Uh-huh.
remember she took the exhaustion off of you?
She did. That's true. Then yeah, no, I don't think I'd do the full 8. I couldn't remember what time it was when we
It was
did
like
this
noon.
fight.
Well, noon
Okay.
when you kind of like finish, so probably around like, like with the sun and stuff, about halfway to
Yeah, that makes
to
sense.
noon.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'd probably sleep for a couple hours then, and then he'd get up, go feed Sibuk, and then he'd actually go to the gardens. He kind of spends most of his time there, just chilling and thinking. So
Okay.
he'd head that way, check his book. I don't know if Yen is there or not at the time that I go there, but if he is, then I'd talk with him.
Well, Yen,
If
how long
not,
would
then-
you stay?
In the garden?
Mm-hmm.
Until bedtime.
Okay, then
Um,
Yen would definitely be there.
'Cause,
But there
yeah, I would have
is-
meditated for like 8 hours, and then once the stars came out, I would have been starting my
Oh
star.
yeah, that's a fabulous idea. But as you get there, Lavos, and you open your book, there is another entry.
It's another chapter. Ooh, baby. Okay.
I don't know if you
okay.
want to read it, Josh. You have been reading them.
That's
and I
true.
can pop it up for you. If you
But
want.
otherwise, let's do it.
Ooh, baby.
It's kind of long. I didn't really intend for it to be that way, but it came out kind of long.
It's not too much different than the rest of them.
He is long.
He is
He is long. He is long. I should have done more. Saying it, thinking it, it doesn't change anything. Sean is gone, and nothing I do will bring him back. We built something once. A handful of us scraping by, pretending the world wasn't ending. Meals shared around a dim fire, whispered stories when we couldn't sleep, stolen moments of laughter. We made rules, set watches, rationed food. We thought planning would save us. Then the sky tore open above us. The plan didn't matter, the shifts, the supplies, the whispered hopes. None of it stopped the things that came through. Sean fought, I fought, we all did. And we still lost. He held the line so the others could run. I told him we had to go, that Kyra and Sebastian needed him more than a final stand. He smiled, calm, steady, like we weren't seconds away from being torn apart, and said, "Tell them I love them." I never got the chance. One moment he was there, the next, gone. No body, no grave, just silence where he used to be. Kyra tried to go after him. I had to drag her away. She doesn't speak much now. She just clutches Sebastian as if holding him tight enough will keep him from vanishing too. Sebastian doesn't ask for his father. He doesn't cry. He just knows. No child should have to learn grief like this, to understand loss before he understands the world. But he has to. We all do. Because stopping isn't an option. We keep going, no matter how much we lose. The others avoid my eyes. They know what I'm thinking. How many more times can we do this? How many more losses before we're nothing but ghosts walking in bodies that haven't caught up yet? I don't have an answer. I just know I won't let it happen again. Not to Kyra, not to Sebastian, not to anyone else I can still save.
Damn. Oof. Writes down a couple questions in a notebook off to the side. What's a watch? Is one of them. But yeah, he's just curious what the hell this world actually is. But he's gonna shut the book. Take some time thinking on all of it. I don't want to interrupt Yen's meditation. So
You're
if he
gonna
saw him
wait.
in there, I'm sorry.
I said you're gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait. Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna wait. I'll try to be quiet when I go there and read this. And then in the moments that he's still meditating, I'll be just thinking on all of this. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, and do you say meditating until the stars come out, or?
Probably until, I mean, I don't know how long all that would take to come to me and me have those kind of visions.
Let's say
So
like 4 hours, like a trance.
okay, then no, I would still just sit there though, and just kind of be in my element. You know, after dealing with the aberrations, monstrosities, whatever, the unnatural order of the rift, and just enjoy the peaceful, chaotic nature that is nature, and yeah. So not meditating, but still just sitting there, enjoying it.
Okay. Would you approach then, Lavos?
Yeah, I'm kind of sitting behind you. You finished with your?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to give you a spook there.
I was so quiet. I just didn't. You're very sneaky.
No, you just were basically asleep when I came out here. I didn't want to disturb you.
Oh no, I was communing with nature in a way, meditating like the monks.
You actually speak to it, nature. You commune with it.
Sort of, yes. I can listen, and sometimes if I listen well enough, I can hear what it has to say.
Is it words or more feelings?
Like,
Oh,
and
I hear that as well. It's just, I guess I don't hear the deeper meaning.
that's the key, deciphering the deeper meaning. It's the same as reading someone's face, right? The subtleties in the way their mouth is curved or their eyes are raised could tell a completely different story than the words you hear.
I understand. I think you and Arundel would have gotten along, and you still may. Yet, it seems you both.
Oh, right, your patron.
Yes, my patron. There's moments where she connects me to the land, and it's, well, sort of how you describe, but it's not something that's within my capabilities to enact. That she has to grant it to me, and it's wonderful.
Curious. I couldn't connect with nature either until I spent time with the Titan bark blade druids. They're the ones who taught me.
But when you went on your journeys from before, you didn't have these powers.
I had no powers to speak of. And that's what troubles me the most. I've started rebellions, I've discovered new creatures, I've stopped governments from changing from one type of politics to another. And yet somehow now with all this power that I've gained, I'm weaker than before. Or perhaps it's just the enemy at hand is stronger.
I think it's more that. You've never faced a foe like this before. All you just described are more, well, they're scary things to me as I don't understand them at all.
There were man-eating bats in Vufin's Key. There was dangerous creatures everywhere.
At least they weren't turtle-eating bats, I guess.
Maybe that's how I stayed so safe. They didn't have a taste for turtle.
I suppose so. Either way, I'm glad you have. And I'm glad we have this little team we have here. It seems with due time and training and effort, we might be effective. Maybe.
Well, fingers crossed. And you see, I try to cross my fingers. They're stubby. They don't cross it like half.
Why?
But, I just have fat hands.
No, I mean, why cross your fingers?
Oh.
Cloud it.
Got that shit, damn.
Oh god. Fucking soju. Well, we just need a lot of work, a lot of practice.
Crossing our fingers helps with that.
Well, it's a superstition to show like granting of luck.
Oh, pardon me. I understand.
Right. Or just hoping that we don't perish, or, just
Praying, even.
praying. Yes.
Well, then I'll cross my fingers too, then. And I go like this.
No, yeah, that works. I've never seen it done that way, but. Would you like to join me for some stargazing as the sun begins to set?
I'd love to. Thank you. I'll create a little spot and sit down next to you.
Sorry, Josh and I are distracted in chat.
I don't remember that shit.
I think that was with Primmy's when she was trying to figure out where to put the seed for like the wellspring thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you map out the stars. I will get you some constellations at a later date.
Yeah.
Is anyone doing anything else specific before going to bed?
I will. While we're still sitting there, after you're done mapping out the stars, there was another chapter added to my book, and
How
it's
curious.
it's extremely curious. I'm not sure why they're slowly being added and sequentially backwards. It seems.
Ceternadil, is she?
She's never said that it was her, and
Have you
well,
asked her?
I found the book before I found her, so I'm not sure if there's any connection, but I should ask her. You're right.
You also found your other items before you found her. Mm. You found yourself on a beach before you found her. It's all happenstance. Or not a beach, a cave. Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should ask her if it's connected at all. I'm not sure if she'll know, but
Can you speak to her like I speak to nature?
sometimes I've tried, and sometimes it works, and she's right there, and it's, well, actually more like this. We have a conversation, but it's not every time that I call out that she answers. It seems sometimes she wants me to figure it out myself. So, or she's busy. I'm not sure. She's got a busy life, it seems.
Well, I've got time as I'm just carving these stars into my staff.
It's a heavy one. It seems it was very hopeless. For me, I suppose. Them. I think this is me who wrote these. Based on what Galian told me, it's a Arcane Codex, right? That's the word that he used. Okay. Arcane Codex, which seems to only reveal its contents to those who remember them or have memory of them in some way. And so I suppose it's me. And you saw even yourself, it's my hand, but not really my hand.
Right. I did do that.
But there's one thing that's different now that gives me hope, which is that I see no mention in these journal entries of me having powers back when this happened, or being around those who had powers. It seems we were hopeless, weak, and frail.
The story is also not complete, it seems.
Of this world that came before, it seems it is. I left it, or it left me. I'm not sure if it died or broke or what, but it seems it was hopeless and overrun by whatever comes through these rifts, and it tore it asunder. And I'm hoping that's not what's coming for this world, but even if it is, I have more fight in me now than I did back then, it seems. At least capability to fight. And so I'm going to fight.
I've only ever really heard of one other world, so to speak. And it was written about by my favorite author, Mib. Melvin? Irwin? Oh God, I don't know.
Mortimer Irwin.
Mortimer Irwin Bramble. Yeah. I always forget Mortimer. Okay. A place called Ashtiasa. And I'll reach into my sack and I'll pull out the first editions that Edwina gave me.
I will never not miss that.
Oh shit! That was fucking perfect.
Oh
my god!
These will be alone. I will want them back, but perhaps read it. I don't know if they're connected. I doubt they are, but they speak of a world hidden amongst ours. Just give them a read.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ashtiasa, you said? Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Here we are. I got it. She just popped it up for me.
Oh, did you give them the handouts? Nice.
It is in your journal entry, so don't feel like you have to read the whole thing right now if you do read it.
Copy that. Okay.
There's quite a lot.
But it is available to you.
Copy that. He put it in his pack. Thank you.
That reminds me. I need to ask Galian if he's learned anything more about the Vassalam or the fragments.
The bastard. I'm forgetting what that was.
That's a thing that is mentioned in the books.
Oh. So I shouldn't remember what that was. Okay.
No.
Perfect.
About the books, they are written as if they are fiction, but everything I've heard and witnessed leads me to believe that they are non-fiction, and that this world does exist, though nobody alive has knowledge of its whereabouts or how to get there. I believe Mortimer, he disappeared, and before finishing the series, and I believe he found Ashtiasa. And perhaps that's why he's missing.
He went there and never came back.
That's what I assume. That's what his wife assumes as well. That's what she told me before she was swallowed by the rift.
Was she your druid friend?
She was. I wouldn't call her a friend, that angry old coot. But she was. She was a powerful archdruid.
She went in through the rift.
She fought a massive monstrosity that stood towering above the trees, and she turned into a triceratops. And they battled, and then they both went in.
I wonder where she went.
The world may never know, but I will not stop until I get some answers.
Must say, I'm very curious. I'm gonna have to fight the urge to jump into one of these rifts at some point, I feel.
I don't know that would be good for your health.
Oh, I'm sure it wouldn't. That's why I'm saying I'll have to fight the urge. It's just morbid curiosity. I would actually act on it.
Okay. He is crazy.
It's about dinner time, right?
It's well past if the stars are out.
Oh. Go see how Katash is feeling. Any better? Thank you again.
It's just sleeping
Thank
away.
you.
All right. Nothing else specific?
Just dinner
No?
time.
Dinner
Kinda
time.
chit-chat,
y'all
all that
enjoy
jazz.
chit chat, catch up with one another.
There was 2
and
plates
then-
left out for y'all.
Oh,
Aw.
that's
Thank
sweet.
you.
Thank you.
Is there a microwave?
Is there a microwave?
You got
No.
produce flame.
It's accurate.
I just
Alright.
freeze mine. Save for later.
Fish pops.
Righty.
Yep.
Well, then you all head to bed.
Yes, ma'am. The question is, do we get our
Yeah,
sleep?
do we get
Yes,
a long
you get
night's
a
rest?
full night's sleep.
All right.
Probably. No, yeah, you get a full night's sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. I was gonna say probably sleep in, but then I was like, no, because she cured your exhaustion. So, all right. Okay. You had a full night's sleep. When you awake, the air is wrong. It presses against your skin like unseen hands, heavy and unwelcome, filled with something deeper than dread, something ancient, something vast. The walls of your chambers tremble, dust trickling from the ceiling like the last grains in a dying hourglass. Then the sound reaches you. A great and terrible howl splits the air. Not the cry of a beast, but a voice that does not belong to this world. A sound so immense it seems to come from the heavens themselves. It vibrates in your bones, rattles your teeth, and I forgot to turn this down, so 1 second, please. Rattles your teeth. Digs into your skull like claws. It is the sound of breaking, of a world fracturing apart. And then the screaming starts. You push open the doors of your chambers and step into a nightmare. The sky is torn open. A wound of impossible size yawns overhead, swallowing the stars, devouring the moon. It pulses, seething with twisting light, its edges crackling with jagged streaks of violet lightning, and from its depths things fall. Some come as streaking shadows, limbs flailing as they crash to the ground, shattering like porcelain. Others descend with monstrous grace, landing on all fours, their forms shifting and wreathing, as if they don't yet understand what shape they are meant to take. The sanctuary burns. Stone crumbles, ancient archways and sacred murals lie in ruin. The once peaceful meditation gardens choked with smoke and flame. The air stinks of charred wood and burning flesh, of blood thick as oil pooling on shattered stone. The training grounds where warriors once honed their craft are now a slaughterhouse, overrun with nightmare-born horrors that tear through the Breachguard ranks like wheat before the scythe. A monk sprints past you, his robes torn, his face slick with sweat and blood. He doesn't make it 3 steps further before something snatches him from the ground. An arm, too long, too many joints. Its flesh rippling like liquid, drags him screaming into the dark. You hear the clash of steel, the desperate shouts of warriors trying to rally. A Breachguard soldier drives his sword into the throat of a monstrosity, only for the creature to laugh. A guttural, broken sound before raking jagged claws across his chest. His body crumples, lifeless. And above it all, the rift speaks, not in words, but in whispers that coil through your mind, layered and endless, voices upon voices, half heard and just beyond understanding. It is not a language. It is a presence pressing against the edges of your thoughts, searching. The Breachguard is outmatched. The sanctuary will not hold. What do you do?
I pinch myself and I try to wake up.
You do not wake up.
Damn it! Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
yeah.
I want to find Yen and Katash. That's the first thing that I'm going towards.
Yen's easy
I
to
guess.
find. You guys wake up and look at each other pretty much every morning. Not
Oh,
like
let's
in the
go.
same
That's so
room, but
cute.
like y'all
let's-
tend to walk
yeah.
out
In the
and find
same
each
room.
I
other.
just roll over, give him a kiss.
Don't worry, baby. It's just a bad dream.
Come back to bed, sweetheart.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, go find Yen. What's happening?
I'm gonna look.
What in the sacred grove was that?
We have to stick together. We've got to go find Katash and Galian. Oh, Galian.
Let's stay close.
You guys, what is going on?
I
there's
have
a
no
rift.
idea.
It's the size of 15 houses in the sky.
Oh,
Bigger.
Is that larger than the one I saw
Looking above.
in the blade?
Or I
It
don't know.
is. Yes, it is miles wide. It is the biggest rift ever seen by you or
Oh
by
my
anyone.
God. How did they not detect this? Where's we have to find Galian.
We need to
Agreed.
get out of here. We need to go.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know, but we're going to find Galian. Come with us. Come with us. We need all the numbers we can get.
Right, of course. The sky is darkened. Ah, it doesn't seem good.
Massive rift above us.
Oh, fuck me
15
then.
houses, he said.
Bigger than that.
She can write act.
I
Maybe 60.
I'm gonna
13 inches long.
just because I'm scared. I am going to
scared.
just tear a piece of cloth off of my bed sheet and just like a tiny white strip of cloth, and I am going to cast aid on Katash, Lavos, and myself.
Yep.
Very true.
So you get
Oh, it lasts
Five. Hit points for
5.
Why did
Yeah.
they make 8
Temper
was only
max.
10 minutes.
Your each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5.
That's what I thought.
So we all get 5
Not temp.
max HP.
That's a good.
I'm gonna add it
That's
as
a good
temp so I
choice.
don't fuck.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm not gonna.
That's some good shit.
I'm not
Good
gonna
shit.
Mm,
Um,
right, where is this Galian's lab place?
Across
This
the
way.
entire place.
Shit.
It's far away, so step close and let's be silent if we can.
Right.
Anyone
if
else
you
that we
want.
see along the way, we should gather them. The more the merrier, and safer, I
Right.
suppose. Oh,
Well,
Are
Well, I
you
think
all
I think I'm the
stealthing through?
fastest. I will take the point.
mhm.
You want to stealth?
perfect.
Um,
Yeah, everyone wants to.
Okay, you can stealth. Everyone roll
Can I
with their
burn my
stealth.
last second level spell for pass without a trace?
No way!
Oh shit,
That's just
Lavos.
crazy. No, Katash.
Damn!
Nice.
Okay.
Oh wow, yeah.
No.
Let's go, dude.
Oh
Josh, what's the
no.
I'm up
average?
it.
The average for that
19
would be
Well, you're still my code,
37.
just under 16.
I cast calculate on Josh.
I said, what was it?
For
It'd be like just under 16, I think.
Be 14.
14?
14?
It's 9, 10,
It's
10.
47. Right?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Divided by 4. So
Yeah.
actually, it'd be more like 12, actually.
12.
It's
Yeah.
11.75.
12.
Repeating,
Got
of
it.
course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Actually, not repeating.
Not repeating.
As you guys are trying to avoid these creatures as much as you can, you see a number of things. You see the rift spawn that you've seen before, those dogs that you know cause confusion. You see the blobs, the goopity globs,
the goopity glop.
formerly known as riftlings. And you see these tentacle-like creatures that
Oh, no.
latch onto people and drag them away. And I will
Fuck.
say, Yen, you see another creature that you recognize, which is the creature that dragged Edwina away. You see them
The
all,
thing
multiple.
taller than the trees.
Yeah, multiple of them. They're all just around. They're all just around the sanctuary. And As you guys are moving, you notice that there's a group of soldiers in the soup kitchen trying to survive. There are aberrations in the meditation gardens that are taking over. And there are monks trapped in the library. Based on how this is going and your self-preservation, you can tell you probably only have time to help one if you do help them.
I would gesture towards the monks. You said the monks are being
In the library.
accosted right now.
The monks are in the library. They're trapped in there. You can see fire. You can also see monsters around. The meditation gardens are also filled with monsters, and the soup kitchen is filled with monsters. And there's like a group.
And the meditation garden doesn't have people though in it.
There are people running away from it, but from what you can tell from here, like no one's trapped there. People are running away from it.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture towards the monks. They're not fighters. We can help them. The
They are
soldiers
healers,
might stand
though.
a better stance. Better, and exactly. If we save them, then maybe they could help the soldiers too.
Not to mention the knowledge that's held in that library could be very useful.
That's the direction I
Whatever
start
we do, we
walking.
need to do it quickly. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Bardak, let's go.
Right. Point in the direction. I'll walk there.
So you're going
I'm
to the
trying to
library?
like lead ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
You and Katash gonna be
say-
fighting for who's leading ahead.
Yeah, right. He's a cat. He's faster as hell.
On your way there, you see one of the tentacle things. It's not blocking your way, but it is in front of you. Not like directly, but like you all do manage to sneak past it.
No way. Let's go, dude.
Wow. Bonkers.
Not having to deal with that. And you approach the library.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
That small. The translating magic that was always active in the conclave or in the sanctuary here,
Oh, good
is that
question.
still active, or am I having to kind of roll a DC here to
It is
understand slash speak
still
to people?
active.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'll set it up.
Okay, cool.
Welcome.
Oh, doom. Oh shit! Oh my god! Okay, we got
there's
some
one
downloads.
addendum. Chat can't see it right now to this map that I want to make. There are no bodies in sheets tied up with rope.
Okay.
Okay.
But it was
We're
the best
not in
map I
Galian's
can.
lab. Got it.
This isn't Galian's lab. This is the library.
So the monks are.
There are some monks
Uh,
like really injured.
okay.
I'll say they're in these piles of bodies, but these are not actual piles of bodies wrapped in sheets tied up with a rope. Please,
Okay.
Cool.
Tina,
Okay.
please. No.
Tina, please.
Stop. What do you mean?
All right. Since you entered a new zone, if you'd like to roll a new stealth, if you're stealthing, roll me a new stealth is what I really mean to say.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. No fucking way.
Mm-mm.
Oh wow, it's the same. That's crazy.
Refreshing.
I'm refreshing.
There you go.
So that's what do we got? 1533 divided by 4. That's an 8.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
Okay.
0.5.
Good.
They're
Yeah.
all of the books are kind of falling off the shelves. Their desks and tables and shelves just destroyed. Chairs scattered around. Blood. Lots of blood. And not the purple blood, the people blood.
God.
How would you like to progress?
Quietly?
Actually.
Well, you tried.
This whole wall here, is this a vertical wall? Like, do we have to use the stairs on either side of us to get up there?
There are doors right here. I didn't have
There
time to
are
put maps
doors.
on. Sorry, or not maps.
Oh, you're-
like put the walls in.
Walls. Yeah,
but there are
makes
two
sense.
doors right here.
Is it
Okay.
evident as we begin to move through this that they are aware of our presence immediately, or
No,
They're
they
not,
haven't
okay.
moved. They're like snacking on a body.
oh, yummy? Okay. So,
Right.
am I getting this perspective right? We got to go up these stairs.
You don't have to. There
Apparently there
are
are
doors.
Doors.
There are
Okay.
doors
Oh,
right
my bad. You
here.
just said that. My
It's
bad.
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. I didn't have time to put the walls in, so it is going to be a little confusing. But you could go above if you so chose. It does not go that
Actually-
way, though. I will.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
My distance
Yen
is
would
good.
know that.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
do
sneak
that.
up there. And you said you rolled.
I'm gonna come hide behind these shelves.
Okay.
This
Stream is glitching the fuck
Katash and I are both like on each other, like hiding.
You're behind the wall peering, and I'm behind your shell. Just like
I
peering
would-
around your shell.
communicate to them that I'd like to start it off with something that could hurt them if they're near it. So to wait until I do that first,
Okay.
and then to get close to it. So
This is a tie berry.
Fucking angel.
Can I-
Signal then.
All right.
Wait.
Grab onto the great axe.
I will say that as you guys get this close, the rift spawn, the canine-like creature, suddenly its head just perks up and starts sniffing the air.
if I'm in this position, I don't know if we rolled separate stealth checks for that, but either way, if I'm in this position when I see that, I would use frostbite and embodiment, and I would launch an ice knife at them.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
This could do a lot right now.
Whoa.
That could.
What
could
is
do a
this?
lot.
Why do I get to choose?
What did I do wrong?
What?
Setting up your class.
no,
what did
it's-
I do?
I think it's-
what did I
What
do?
is this? So I roll the attack. Okay, okay, now that's normal.
Yeah, because
Advantage.
Unfortunately,
because
advantage. Oh, you're right.
surprise. They
Oh
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
see you.
Nice.
that's the first
Um,
time advantage did something for me, dude.
Ooh, let's go.
Are you? Well, yeah,
turning.
that's what I was about to ask. That answers that question. All right, that definitely hits them. I did not pull up the
Okay.
character sheets. Uno moment.
So it's gonna be 1d10 period. Oh, let's fucking go.
Oh, dude.
nice.
Nice roll.
And then it's gonna
Okay.
be what's the range?
2d6.
5 feet of
On
it.
ice, it's 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's 5 feet.
that thing is kind of not really on an
Do you have a
actual
template?
cell.
Oh,
Yeah, if you
sorry.
have a
Hold on.
template.
It doesn't give me the option of a template like
because I,
within
um,
this thing.
I moved
Mine
the
does too.
map. Hold on. There we go. Oh,
Okay.
no. Yeah, I moved the map. When I was adjusting the size of
Okay.
the squares.
Okay. Unfortunately, so if I hit this guy, I can only hit this guy. This guy maximizes though, where I'd hit these two with the explosion.
You tell me.
So
It-
what was that?
The way the template works, it's a cross. It's like
Yeah.
one square and then all adjacent, not
It should-
diagonals.
But it should.
Oh.
It's isn't not a 5-foot radius.
It says anything within 5 feet of the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does that
Yeah,
to
the
try and
template is
compensate for
weird.
diagonals being like 7.5, quote unquote. But if we're just using the
Right.
5 foot as a diagonal rule, then
We all know how I feel about math.
Sorry,
It's not
dude.
happening.
math. Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I think regardless, I'm gonna launch it at Big Dog.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Okay.
then
Smart.
I'm gonna. So I gotta roll 2d6 cold damage. 6.
Hey.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh,
Exact
double
opposite.
one.
That's crazy.
Damn. I mean, the 10 is still gonna do some work.
Yeah.
But because I have.
Yeah.
Okay, I have. Yeah, I can impose on the dog Constitution saving throw, or its speed is halved.
Oh, nice.
Versus what is my? It's gonna be a 14 that it
12.
has to beat.
Ayo.
Okay, so its speed is halved.
Speed.
That's huge.
Do I have a
That's
slowed?
awesome.
Is there like a slowed?
That's one of my 2 spell slots. All right. Oh, I could have also shattered, I guess, but oh well. I was hoping it would do more damage.
I mean,
Felt
the
like
ice knife throwing max is
slowing.
kind of sick.
Yeah, good damage on the dog at least.
Okay,
Are you
I'm
saying
just
for
gonna
a
make you
status
prone.
effect?
It's fine. It's prone, so
Nice.
I remember. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put this damage in. So it's no, not all of them. Please. 10 on this. The person that got hit with the ice knife, they also take the 2, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
whoops.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
then-
dex save. But
Yeah. To maybe take 1 damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Right.
Oh my.
Okay, let me roll other dex saves. Oh, he actually has a good dex. 13 though.
Fail.
And that fails.
Ayo.
Let's go.
Why do they all have good
Lavos.
dex? Anyway.
Lava's
Six-
coming
Like
out
the
soon.
Lavos sounds like lava, but
21.
he is all about cold.
24
right.
with a nat 20.
Only 2 of them have to roll.
Shit.
Because
Oh,
only
right.
2 of them were affected.
Whoops. And I also rolled a 4th. That doesn't exist. So there's that. All right. So the dog takes the 2. The
12
rest
damage
take
in
the
total.
1.
Yeah.
Or is it just the 1? It's just this guy? It doesn't hit.
Yeah, just the 1 takes 1.
Okay,
The
okay.
top one here.
Oh, I'm jumbled. Okay. Cool. Let me do
Can
this.
I follow up with an ice knife now that I saw his explode?
Sure.
I was hoping you would.
Nice.
More
like a nice
what is
knife.
the distance on ice knife, Nathan?
Oh, wait a
60
minute.
feet.
I'm sorry. That would have been cast at level 2. Which means
Oh,
it
yeah,
would have
'cause
been
of,
an extra 1d6
Warlock.
cold damage.
You're right.
Because
Go for it.
Warlock
Roll me
cast it at
another
max level.
1d6.
So.
Is it another 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm refreshing.
Yeah, we back, baby.
At least it can't be
Huh.
under 1 damage if they
Yeah.
save, right? It's still 1 damage.
That's hilarious.
It's starting
So yeah,
nice.
following his cue, I will cast an ice knife as well.
Okay.
Good shit.
You guys might just take
Uh,
him out.
At first level.
Oh.
Okay.
Um,
On who?
the rift spawn, the riftling,
Oh, the riffling. This little
to
guy.
try to hit multiple. Yeah,
Okay, so this little guy to hit the 2. Oops, I moved him.
yeah. I'm hoping to hit the dog, the little one, and the other little one.
Yep. Go
Hit the
for
little
it.
one.
Nice.
You have advantage.
Is it okay?
Surprise.
19,
That's
Nice.
and that'll do
That'll do.
That'll
donkey.
do.
That'll do.
That'll do.
that'll do 8.
Okay, that's so much better.
8 piercing damage. So the
Six
knife
cold.
part does 8, and then 6 cold damage, and they have to do their
Oops.
dex saves.
Oops. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Okay, he's dead.
I forget about this. Shit.
And then dex save.
That was perfect.
20. Which
Yeah,
means he
I
takes.
think my DC is a 14. I
3.
think as well.
And then this guy, who's been rolling really poorly, 12, takes 6.
That'll fail.
Nice.
He's like
That's it.
dying. He is dying.
I'm
All
fine
right,
with
and
that.
then with that,
If Tosh were to let loose an arrow at the same time the signal
Jesus
was going.
Christ, go.
Hey, you let us ambush.
Cool in their direction.
Hey, you're more than welcome to
Yeah.
ambush.
I mean, why not? Varnak does have a heavy crossbow, so
He
he
does.
would
He
use
used
it.
it.
We've seen how he
Go
used
for
it
it.
before.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
let's go,
Nat 20 in the
Katana.
six.
We're a
Let's go,
little bit
dude.
different. I want to imagine that you obliterate this thing and I just shoot over its dead body.
Did you not roll at
Okay.
advantage?
Oh, you're right. I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, Barnack.
Oh, no.
It's a repeat of the training grounds all over.
You got it
He's
backwards.
got a little performance anxiety. Give him a second to warm
It's really
up.
rough out here for a coal spitter, all right?
Critical hit for 6
and now-
damage.
Oh,
Damn.
double nat one.
You're kidding me.
No. Oh, my heart.
Wow.
Guys, I'm
You
kind
got
of
double
killing
nat
them
20s, by
again.
the way, on your advantage. You literally got double nat 20s, meaning if you had rolled disadvantage, that still would
Oh,
have been
that's
a nat 20.
crazy.
All
Oh,
right.
that's wild.
That's insane.
All right.
Unfortunately,
Dice got
damage
punished
rolls
you.
fucking cursed.
Yeah.
Initiative?
Oh, yeah.
Roll me initiative.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna get a 0 for initiative. A 1.
Oh, so close. I got a 5.
Let's go, Katash.
That'll fucking show him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh god,
This music.
Lavos is way outside of my range.
Yeah,
okay.
but he is high up at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, he's dead.
I'll be
Yeah,
chilling.
let's just, no, I'll leave.
No, I'm not dead yet.
No, not you. The guy I was about to roll initiative for.
He just always has to be on guard.
I'll roll initiative for the
No,
dead
I'm
guy.
alive, I swear.
I'm still got 2 minutes, I swear.
All right, we begin with Katash.
Ayo.
All right. Katash is gonna look at this bookcase to his right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna climb up it.
Okay.
Let's go.
And
And you have a constitution,
Nice.
correct?
I got. Yep.
You're up top.
He's a kitty cat.
And I'm gonna just
I will
prop him
say
up there.
one
after.
thing.
Okay.
The canine dog looks more like a pile of mush than a dog right now.
Nice. Let's go.
I will get up there and I'll just knock another arrow and shoot at the dog.
Yeah, you
Come on,
will.
Buttercup.
Buddy. Oh.
Does
Is that another
Not
2?
hit. It begins.
The dice
Damn.
slot, man.
An 8
You're
doesn't
gonna be
hit.
pissed off.
An 8 does not hit.
Dang. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Damn.
That brings us to Riffling 1.
Oh, I probably would have had to
I always
step
hated you,
out.
Riffling 1.
Oh, that's right. You can only go.
This one?
Yes, that one.
Good Lord.
Do you like how my cursor stayed on it the whole time it was moving too?
That's
That means
a
it's gotta be a
far-
button combination.
Lavos, it's your turn.
I wish I had clips of this saga for when it actually gets figured out.
I would love to have a montage that is this saga.
Yeah, exactly.
You hitting this one?
Yeah, 9. Yep, I'm in it.
9 does not hit.
No.
No,
I,
it's 20 to hit, 9
20 to hit. I was
damage.
like, what is going on? Well,
Yeah.
Thank God. It's like,
And
this is
9
not
damage, nice.
happening. It's
Nice.
Bye, cruel world.
that's my turn.
Alrighty.
It's your what?
Turn.
I'm a tube.
Your turn.
Fuck off.
Barnack, it is your turn.
Ooh.
Leave him in tube, baby boo.
1, 2, 3, 4. Put away the crossbow because that thing sucks ass. Take out my longsword and just two-hand this shit.
Yes.
One above me first.
24. Yep, that hits.
Let him.
There we go. And then a 24 again.
Let's go.
I like that. Ooh.
8
Baby.
damage. 8 damage. Okay.
For the top one?
Consistent. Well, one and then the other. Right?
One on each. Yeah.
Okay.
So 8 damage on the top one, 8 on the left one.
Okay.
I think we did it.
Combat over.
Well, that was easier. Oh no, he's muted again.
Think.
He got.
Who silenced the cat?
There we go.
Barnack, we should have had you at the helping us at that last portal. It would have been much appreciated.
Yeah. That would be great. I'm gonna come over here.
Quick,
and
get the monks to
slide down.
safety.
Yeah.
There are some monks on the ground who are heavily injured. There are others who are just kind of have scrapes and stuff who are just collecting books.
Oh shit. That's fair. We
Yeah.
don't have a bag of holding right now, do we?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Yen was
Gonna
gonna
ask
commit to
Galian for
Galian.
one.
I'll say that you see Uther grabbing the books and says, "Quick, grab as many as you can."
The place is on fire right now.
Yeah, it's not burning down on fire, but there is fire. It will be
You
eventually burning down on fire, though. I will say that.
Could I frostbound domain
Library.
try to spawn a pillar at the Joel.
Spawning pillar.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the fire out with the frostbound domain.
There is like a couple other places with fire, but I'll say yeah, there's that big fire in the center. Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
Okay. Yeah, I cast that then.
Okay.
Can I use my druid craft to snuff out a lot of those smaller fires?
Yeah.
Like I
go
would a
for it.
campfire.
Go for it.
So yeah, I'll
Absolutely.
spend time to snuff those out and like
Yeah.
help them gather folks.
Yeah.
Nakash will pull out his rope and he'll try and like tie some books up as well, just so they're easier to carry.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys would see Jeremy like, man, this totally blows. Who knew this was gonna happen today?
God.
Jeremy,
Quick,
Jeremy, you need to get to Sarah. She'll need your help.
who's Sarah?
Ooh. Who's
Hey.
Mavis? Oh.
Oh no, her love was not
Jeremy, I
reciprocated.
believe there's some people in the hallway. Can you check on them? They're up to the left.
Okay.
They're in
Who
danger.
are these
Did you have-
guys?
We're the Breachguard.
He just looks at you like you're stupid and walks away.
I don't like him.
I'd be trying to look for any of the particularly injured individuals to like pick them up and help carry them out, so that they're away from any fire.
Yeah. I'm really not gonna make you roll for much, but just tell me what you do.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm doing.
I will say that Uther does approach you all, and he says, "There are other people who require assistance, and other things that must be done, like
Where?
securing supplies and evacuating injured, maybe even rescuing some Breachguard that are in trouble.
Where would you have us?
We should be at the field.
It is up to you to decide what you think is best."
Soldiers? We should go check on the soldiers.
Yeah, there's the soldiers that were at the kitchen.
Securing
They-
the
they
infirmary
might
as
require
well for all the injured.
True,
make
but
sure
if we help
Vega
the
is
soldiers,
safe.
it
You're
gives
not
us a
gonna
fighting
do
chance.
much for fighting.
Right. I think we're close to the soldiers now. I think we have to check on them.
All right.
I will say this. Do you remember that I said that you were only
Enough
able
time
to
for
do
one.
one of the three? So what I will say
Before
with
what
this
happened?
is not before anything happens. Like you literally have time to do one to keep moving towards Galian study. So this is in the direction of Galian study. So it's
Oh.
a whole new set of problems, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So then we'll just keep continuing.
So you can rescue some Breachguard members, secure supplies, or evacuate injured.
It's such a toss-up because supplies are
know.
desperately needed to help with any healing / fighting. Yeah.
But if you can't get rid
I'll
of the
say-
immediate threat, it's like
I'll say, I'll say this. I know that there is a group of Breachguard members who are trapped in a collapse, as well as some who need help in the armory, and they're injured all over the sanctuary.
The injured would slow us down, unfortunately. But if we were to help the ones in the armory, they would at least be able to get arms and weaponry to others and be able to help
I
others.
was thinking the same.
I
We
agree.
help those at the armory.
none of it's worth it if we can't fight off the attack.
Agree.
All right.
Let's be on.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, as you guys, ridiculous. As as you guys make your way to the armory,
Make my way.
you are quickly met upon exiting the library by someone screaming as they say, "The armory is burning! The weapons, the rations, we'll be defenseless without them!"
We're on our way.
We're
there
going right now.
Going there right now. Can you tell us what's there? Did you see what's there?
Just fire, lots of fire. All the weapons are in there, and even some of the medical kits.
Okay.
Right.
Our way.
Which direction?
It's this way.
Points to this
Perfect.
ball of fire.
Oh, shit.
Good try.
Oh, shite, that's a big one.
Oh.
All right.
While
You
we're
know,
at
I
the-
think I'll try some of that cold now.
Something cold.
Don't swallow.
Okay. Oops.
While we're at the armory, try to grab me some medical kits. I can help in the healing of people.
Roger that.
Whatever
We're
you
looking out
say.
for all of them.
You can't take anything seriously, man. So as you guys approach, you do see I'll say a senior Breachguard member. Let's call him, I don't know, Aiden.
Yeah.
Aiden.
It's Aiden.
Don't
No,
worry.
that's what came to
Aiden's
mind.
awesome.
So he's Captain Aiden. He would just say,
First mate.
you would see
Yeah,
him
yeah.
like they're taking water because it is a coastal area. Like they're taking water from the ocean in buckets and like trying to douse a fire. And you would just see him say, "This isn't fucking working. We have to get the stuff inside."
All right.
That's why we're here. We'll do what we can.
He just buckets and tossing him, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
We're here to
Breachguard.
help.
That's all that matters. We're here to help. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try again, Frostbound Domain on the
Okay.
wherever fire is at to try to cool it down.
Well, he was like to you, "Well, if you're not gonna put the fire out, we have to get the stuff inside."
Oh, all right then.
Perhaps put the fire out at least a little bit. I'll try to do that. You start carrying some of the things out that you can.
So. It's ethanol.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's ethanol.
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 Joel's phone autocorrected it to ethanol at one point, and that's what he calls it.
ethanol.
Oh man. Okay. So as he sees you do the Frostbound Domain stuff, he's like, "Well, isn't that handy? We'll go get the stuff. We'll keep
right
the
then.
fire at bay." I don't know what this accent turned into. Anyway, we know I'm still practicing, but we're doing better than I was before.
Whatever you say.
Oh, the helium balloons.
All right. When you get inside, I need all of you to roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh God. Oh wait, that's not.
Could I have doused myself in water and like a cloth and doused
Yeah,
myself
go
in water
for
to
it.
help with before going in?
Okay, how are you covering yourself with the cloth?
Just kind of like wrapped around my shell and like around my face, so just my eyes are.
Then you can roll with advantage. Oh my god.
Don't want to get burned.
In a freaking laughing fit. Whew, I'm like out of
Sick,
breath.
sick, sick.
I know.
Okay.
Oh God.
Barnack, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just give you advantage considering you chew coal.
My
But anyway,
yeah. Fair.
I'm prepping for this moment his whole life.
You walk in almost just underestimating fire, the heat of fire, the smoke that comes off of it, and the smoke gets into your lungs and you end up going into a coughing fit. And you
I'm just
almost
like, is that cool?
pretty much, you go into a coughing fit, and as you're coughing, you realize the air is really like thin in here.
Oh God.
And you start suffocating.
Oh shit!
Step outside.
Oh God! As I
Um,
try to get a breath, I run outside.
Yeah. We'll come back to you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Um,
Damn.
the rest of the party is fine. You can get inside. It's hard to see, super smoky in here. Even Lavos's ice path is only yielding so much comfort for you in this ablaze building. You can see heavy crates of weaponry. You can see armor on armor stands, which you know is going to be super heavy. And then you can also see I guess I would more call it like a box than a crate of, medical supplies and another box of rations. So you can grab any of those. Just tell me what you grab.
If I were to transform into a horse, you guys could tie the crates to me, and I could potentially drag multiple out at once.
It's a great idea. Yes, let's do that.
Wow. I think I'm at the rope. Do you have some on you, Levels?
What I have,
I
rope
just
all the way?
toss him my 50 foot.
Yeah, they give you a whole pack, remember?
Okay, I couldn't. I
You
didn't
picked,
remember.
well, actually, did you pick it? Because you had like a whole shopping spree.
Yeah, I
That's true.
Yes, yep. No, I did. I
Okay.
did pick it back. That's right. I don't think I jotted it down, unfortunately. But
I think you did.
I know I
Source
would have
pack.
taken one with. Yeah, I think it was just whatever
So
the
it's 50
common
feet.
one is.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I whip out the rope.
All right. Here, make sure you put this blanket over me when I transform, or this cloth, this cloak, this white cloak that I have.
Sure.
I'd
We'll just run with it.
grab it and yeah.
And I turn into a horse.
How are you guys laying
use-
this cloth on Yensid as a horse?
How are we laying the cloth on it?
Yeah.
On him? You said? I just take it. It's still damp
Yeah.
currently.
Kind of warm though.
I'm
but
gonna
damp.
lay it over him and then cast frostbite on the blanket itself, just to kind of like keep it firm on him.
Chilled.
If I can, like, chilled. Yeah.
Okay.
Try to keep it
Okay.
resistant to the flames.
What are you tying up to Yensid?
Definitely the medical supplies and rations.
The
You said that
rations.
the armor
Well,
looks
that's
really heavy.
the medical supplies and rations. They're kind of like in smaller boxes versus like.
Okay,
a
so they
crate
could
is kind
be-
of what I meant. Like they're not.
Do we
they're
feel
like-
like we could grab all of them by hand?
I don't know if
Okay.
I'd say all of them, but they're more like grabbing by hand versus like tying them up because they're not big crates; they're smaller boxes.
Okay. Then yeah, we get the big crates tied off. How I imagine I've seen him
So-
pull a bison, which
Yeah.
was roughly 1,000 pounds, 800 pounds, something like that. Like,
Then roll me. Let's do nature. No, history. Let's do history. Sorry. History
thankfully
check.
it's the same.
Oh. Hence it's wild sheet. Okay, so you can very easily gauge. I just realized I didn't turn the battle music off. You can very easily gauge how much Yensid carried back then and how much that would equate to here.
Perfect.
So you could do a couple of crates of weaponry, or like a crate of weapons and a thing of armor, a mannequin, whatever they're called, of armor.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
One of each. Is
Yep.
what you're saying?
Of each.
Yeah.
You can do one of each, or like, I'll say 3 of the weapon crates.
Okay. Ooh, 3 of the weapon crates. That actually doesn't sound bad. I might vie for that instead of one of each.
I'm just letting y'all decide. You just tie
Yeah.
whatever up to me.
Yeah. You said it was either 3 weapon crates or the weapon crate and the armor.
You can tell
thing,
the
right?
armor is like much heavier than the weapon crates.
Okay. Yeah. I'd vote for the 3 weapon crates then and try to
Okay.
tie that off.
Okay, so you get that tied onto Yensid. I assume that you guys want to grab the medical kits yourselves.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are
for
grabbing
sure.
something else for yourself.
What else is there to grab?
Just
apart
the
from
weapons
that?
and the armor, but I didn't know if you wanted to grab the armor or grab both
No.
of you get medical supplies and rations.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, for those of you
Oh, grab a
getting
scimitar.
the medical supplies and rations, you need to roll me a sleight of hand. Because it is hot as fuck. And then
Could I use
Yensid,
Frostbite to try to combat that in some way or not?
I'll say yes, and you can roll with advantage. Yensid. Okay. We'll come back to that.
Nice.
Given how they put the cloth on you, I need you. You know what? No, you passed the first time. I'm not gonna be mean. You can roll me an athletics check. Given how many things are tied to you, this is going to be fairly difficult. You are struggling. You are pulling it just very slowly. I will say like half speed. It is
What's
heavy.
Varnak doing at this point?
He had to run out.
Oh, he
so I
ran
will-
out the cough.
Varnak, you can roll me another
Yeah, I'm just-
Constitution saving throw.
Can I, before going in?
Oh, hold your breath the whole time?
no. When you come out, I need you to roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, 17.
Okay, you shrug it off. You
Okay.
felt like your lungs were not only burning but completely devoid of oxygen.
God.
So you catch
Okay.
your breath and you can go back inside. You're taking that
So then I would
inhale
roll more.
beforehand, so I won't make you roll at disadvantage this time, but you can roll normally.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So you run back in
You're
there
consistent.
as
Apparently.
Yensid is trying to pull out these 3 crates of weapons. Go ahead.
Varnak,
Oh,
help
fucking
me!
horse. Oh.
It's me, the turtle.
It's Yen.
Quick.
Just help him out.
Right. Oh, right. And I just like get behind and like try to push with what he's pulling.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay. Roll me your own athletics.
Okay.
You said yours was a 40. Okay.
18.
With Varnak pushing from the crate side and you pulling on with the rope, you guys are able to move these crates out rather quickly, honestly. Those of you who grabbed the medical supplies, you both grab, I'll say, like, let's just go with 5 units of these boxes. So you have 10 units of medical ration supplies. I will come back to what that means in a minute. But you grab 5 boxes
All right.
each. And you guys run out, I assume. Nobody's doing
Yeah.
anything else
Mm.
inside.
Yeah.
As you run out, the building collapses.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
Well, that was a close
glad we
one.
got that when we did.
Did we manage to get the Breachguard that were trapped in there out?
Right. I was
Um,
curious about that as well.
There were no Breachguard in there who were trapped. They were
Okay.
outside
Oh, trying to.
trying to get the water. You can assume that maybe they were inside before they started doing that. But that's where we got to.
What the hell?
Here's some weapons and armor. Divvy it up. Get it to who needs it. We have
need to
to
be on our
continue.
way.
I can carry 1 or 2 of you.
Oh, I'm alright.
I think it's probably best if we just don't make that much noise on the way there. Try to be silent again, so you might not want to be a horse. Potentially.
All right. A drop shape.
Okay, you drop shape. Captain
Dex is
Aiden-
much better as a horse.
Captain
True.
Aiden immediately gets to divvying up things. He's like, take these boxes to the infirmary or to the camp, I should say. Then he's like, you grab these weapons and fight. Just like, fight. And then he grabs his own great axe
Fight.
and like just starts running in there.
Okay. Hell yeah.
adding.
Did you
more
manage
men.
to save me any medical supplies?
Oh yes,
Like a
yes, we
med
got,
kit or
got about 10 of them. Yeah.
right.
So
And
how
some
much
rations as well.
did you give to the Breachguard people in terms of the medical supplies? Out of the boxes, you had 10 boxes.
I think probably. What do you think? Half? Because I figure Yen's
Most.
gonna.
Most, yeah.
I'd
Most
say
you think,
most. Yeah, I'd
Okay.
keep maybe 2
Two?
or
I was
3.
kind of thinking that.
2.
Yeah, that works then.
So, in a box, let's say that there is 3 days of rations and 2 healers kits.
Okay.
So a total of 4 healers kits and 6 days ration.
Yep.
You can tell it's almost
Okay.
like a provisions emergency box.
It's an MRE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
These healers kits will be quite handy. So, Katash, you know how to preserve rations if you want to hold on to those.
Of course. And I'll put them in my satchel.
Got a little mini fridge on him.
Yeah.
If you could just
That
constantly
Frigidaire.
cast like frostbite on his bag.
Yeah.
so
That's perfect.
funny. Okay.
Rolling
You
stealth
guys
again.
Begin to move, and I need another stealth roll.
I need you to relax with that.
Stealth
Ooh, what the 17, man?
You would love that number.
Apparently.
He said, "I'm gonna get it."
pretty
either
good.
way."
Yeah.
Oh,
That's 41.
I didn't see your message. Yes, there is a bow among the weapons. Did you want to grab one?
Yeah, I would if there was a regular longbow or just like a bow, I would grab it
There's a
instead of my
longbow.
weathered one.
Nice.
If
I would say
possible.
there's a longbow.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll
So
replace
53 divided
my
by 4?
weathered
Oh,
one.
I was like, ain't no way
30, 53 divided by 4. Yeah, that sounds right.
Ain't no way that their
45,
average is
6.
54. I was like, what?
13.25. Yeah. So 13.
So 13.
13.
Okay. So you guys move
Okay.
throughout the area. And as you're moving, a building comes crumbling down in front of you. Not the fire withering away at it like you're used to, no. This was caused by a massive creature with giant claws and a gaping mouth. Yen said you recognize it. It is one of those things that Edwina fought as a triceratops and lost.
We need to go away from this thing. Stay very
Currently
clear.
does not see you.
Stay clear of this. This is what took my friend Edwina.
Oh,
Me too.
so she was your friend.
Side eye. Just from out the, just peeking out the side eye. We need to go around. Stay away from it.
Yeah. We do that.
Okay. I won't make you roll again.
Joel, shut your fucking mouth.
You guys do move around it, and you make it to Galian's study.
His lair.
And that is where we
man.
will take a bathroom break.
Oh yeah.
Mother
Okay.
suckers.
You say that's where we're gonna end it. I was very sad.
It's like, all right, 6.
All
Just
right.
More
don't let me
TNT.
come back until I've made a stat block because I forgot it. All right, bye, chat.
Hi, chat.
A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold, where wanderers are lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. A turtle seeking stories lost to time. Each word a map for the mountains he climbs. A tabaxi feeds the world aflame. For slaves a Robin Hood he became. And us more lost in the frozen deep. With memories faded, secrets to keep. We are broken, forgotten, underrate. But heroes arise when the hour's too late. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. We are the stories no one will tell. The songs of old and forgotten wells. From hammer and book, oh from shield and blade. In the silence of scholars, in the choices we've made. The rift may hunger, it may swallow us whole, but it cannot claim what burns in our soul. In the fading light, as the darkness spreads, we rise with the dawn through the path we tread. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. In silence we stand, with fire in our eyes. Ordinary souls, but we choose to rise. Through the breach we'll walk without fear, to reignite hope and make the path clear. A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold. Where wanderers lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. A turtle seeking stories lost to time. Each word a map for the mountains he climbs. A tabaxi feeds the world aflame. For slaves a Robin Hood he became. And us more lost in the frozen deep. With memories faded, secrets to keep. We are broken, forgotten, underrate. But heroes arise when the hour's too late. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift, where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. We are the stories no one will tell, the songs of old and forgotten wells. From hammer and book, oh, from shield and blade, in the silence of scholars, in the choices we've made. The rift may hunger, it may swallow us whole, but it cannot claim what burns in our soul. In the fading light, as the darkness spreads, we rise with the dawn through the path we tread. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift, where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. In silence we stand, with fire in our eyes. Ordinary souls, but we choose to rise. Through the breach we'll walk without fear, to reignite hope and make the path clear. A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold. Where wanderers lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift, where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. A total seeking stories lost to time. Each word a map for the mountains he climbs. A tabaxi feeds the world aflame. For slaves a Robin Hood he became. And us more lost in the frozen deep, with memories faded, secrets to keep. We are broken, forgotten, underrate, but heroes arise when the hour's too late. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve. From tears we unite at the rift, where shadows creep. We'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. We are the stories no one will tell, the songs of old and forgotten wells. From hammer and book, oh, from shield and blade, in the silence of scholars, in the choices we've made. The rift may hunger, it may swallow us whole, but it cannot claim what burns in our soul. In the fading light, as the darkness spreads, we rise with the dawn through the path we tread. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. In silence we stand, with fire in our eyes. Ordinary souls, but we choose to rise. Through the breach we'll walk without fear, to reignite hope and make the path clear. A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold. Where wanderers lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same. The rift is tearing through silent panic, swallowing stars and stealing magic. Who are we to fight as the world falls apart? But there's fire in our hands and a spark in our hearts. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. A total seeking stories lost to time. Each word a map for the mountains he climbs. A tabaxi feeds the world aflame. For slaves a Robin Hood he became. And us more lost in the frozen deep, with memories faded, secrets to keep. We are broken, forgotten, underrate, but heroes arise when the hour's too late. With blood we sacrifice, through sweat we preserve, from tears we unite. At the rift where shadows creep, we'll rise from the dust, no fear, no sleep. With hearts like steel, we'll face the night. Together we'll stand ready to fight. Through storms of doubt, our spirits roar. With each step forward, we'll open the door. Though the path is dark and the end's out of reach, we'll stand united and step beyond the breach. We are the stories no one will tell, the songs of old and forgotten wells. From hammer and book, oh, from shield and blade.
We are back. Okay.
Perfect.
This building wasn't destroyed by a routine fire.
Fucking Angel.
But I think all of the players in your campaign plagiarized your theme song when creating their characters. All three of them are eerily similar to the characters mentioned in the song. Crazy how that happened. Oh, terrible. I really want to redo that verse. I'm not a huge fan of it anymore. First I thought it was cool, but now I'm like, meh.
Nyeh.
Maybe I'll sit with you at some point, John. We'll come back to it.
Sure. Yeah, we can brainstorm
Now
with some
that
lyrics.
Sino has that, like, stay within these
Yes.
confines and fix it. Be great.
For now that it has that, yes.
Yeah, that thing. Okay,
That one.
I'm starving, but food is on the way.
Okay.
Jumping back into it. Hold on, I gotta be evil.
No.
Jumping back into it. I assume just kind of run into the Galian study, or do you guys
Yeah.
knock politely?
I'm checking for threats. Like, do I see anything approaching? Do I see
No.
if there's already like forced entry or anything?
No
Good
forced
question.
entry, I'll say that. And actually, you know what? I would actually say Galian, you're not even in there. You're like approaching
I was
that.
gonna
That's
ask.
what you see, Yen said. You see Galian approaching his study. Approaching.
Okay.
Approaching his
Um,
study.
Approaching.
Galian,
Approaching. Oh, you're alive. Perfect. What's happening?
what the
We
hell
hope
is
that you might
happening?
have some answers. Well, this is a rift that evidently no one knew about. It was even forming. It's huge.
Unfortunately, none of us know anything so far. I haven't even been able to find A1 yet. There's so many unknowns. I've never seen a rift this size in my entire life. Nobody has.
What's procedure
what do you
for
suggest
something
we
like
do?
this?
We don't have one. I suppose we should continue to sync up with the other Breachguards, search for A1, search for survivors, try and rally forces together to try and make a stand, but I don't even know the extent of the damage. I
A
don't know.
stand? There's those creatures that fought Edwina. There's multiple of them, and she was an archdruid and couldn't handle one.
Then. Okay. Then I need more information. Please come in. We need to talk quickly. And I just walk
sure.
inside. Right in.
So you guys enter Galian's study. I will say that the Riftforge Engine is in here. Just
I was
by
gonna
the
ask.
by.
Good.
Yeah, it's in here.
We've been
It's
killing
here.
some things. I'm curious.
Yes, you'll notice that it's acquiring energy, and you can see the lightning kind of or electricity arcing off of it, but you can tell that this is way more than it was ever made to handle, and it's a bit
Oh no.
spiraling. I
Volatile?
almost want to say it's getting to volatility, I guess is the best way to put it. It's never had to deal with a rift of this size. Yes, a normal rift, maybe even a large rift if we're pushing things, but never this. So it's it's absorbing all of the rift spawn that are dying, and you guys can tell because you can kind of see it every once in a while pop through the wall, the energy that goes into the Riftforge Engine. Not rapidly, just every once in a while. You just see it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It looks like it's overloading.
This is
Yeah.
entirely disconcerting, yes. I will attempt to stabilize it. Yen, perhaps you could help me. If you could search for a list of materials around here. It's a bit of a disarray, even more so than usual. Somebody
He's
silence
muted.
Yen. Somebody get rid of it.
There's nothing in any.
There's some spare Fatrixite crystals that I have lying around. Perhaps they can contain some of the energy, like a capacitor. Just try and rally some of them up for me. Varnak
Right.
would be waiting by the front door, by the way, looking outside for any
That's good.
anybody that would be coming in.
Is there an
Quick
evacuation plan?
scan.
Sorry.
Is there what?
You can do next thing first. You're good. We can come back to that.
Just doing a quick scan, trying to find the Fatrixite crystals that he mentioned.
As you look around, and you start looking, what were you doing, Lavas?
I was asking Galian a question, so that'll be in
Okay,
RP, so we can
Katash,
come
what are
back
you
to
doing?
it.
Galian, I assume we need to get this thing away from the rift as far as possible. I think this. I don't think it can handle it from what I've seen.
So as he
We need to
says
see if we can
that-
contain it first.
As he says that, Lavos and Katash, you guys are asking Galian this question. Yen said you turn to look
It looks
for
like
the
it's about to explode,
Fatrixite
right?
crystals.
Yeah.
It's not there yet, but you can tell as more
it's like
and
more than it
more is
should have ever
absorbing.
Here it
It's
comes.
gonna get there. So as you guys begin talking, Varnak, you're looking out the door. Yen said you're looking for the Fatrixite crystals. Where's what I'm looking for?
Oh!
You are all frozen in place. There's this delicate click, the turn of a tiny mechanism, an hourglass comes into view, suspended in air. The grain of sand glimmer like dying stars as they slip through the narrow neck in slow, deliberate drifts. Your breath catches in your throat. Your hands refuse to move. Even the blood in your veins, and I forgot to lower this one too. Sorry. The blood in your veins seems frozen. You are locked in place. Every muscle betraying you, every instinct streaming to run, to fight, to do something, but you cannot. Then through the door, Varnock is watching. He arrives. At first, you expect a monster. A twisted apparition, a malformed horror of the rift. But not through the door, sorry. But what steps through the shadows in the corner of the study is not a beast. It is a man. Tall and refined. Let me get his picture while I'm at it.
A veritable distinguished gentleman.
Is it the dude from my dreams? My dream dude? It's my dream dude!
Have I seen this dude?
No. Tall,
Okay.
refined, his silhouette impossibly composed. His form is clad in elegant mechanical augmentations, golden filigree running along the seams of plated armor that does not encase him, but instead seems to be a part of him. His arms, wholly mechanical, move with perfect grace, delicate gears shifting beneath the surface, exposed and intricate, as if the very act of motion is a thing of art. And his eyes, a deep red, fractured like a clock face, spinning hands instead of pupils, moving to a rhythm only he can hear. They do not blink. They do not waver. They only measure. He surveys the room with a look of calculated disdain, his eyes landing on Galian like a scientist observing a failed experiment. And when he finally speaks, his voice is precise, clipped, coiled with quiet fury. Galian Eldarian, a man meddling with forces beyond his understanding, a fool clawing at the cogs of the inevitable. He steps in front of you, Galian, looking into your eyes. His steps are measured, deliberate, inevitable. He moves as though the universe itself must bend to accommodate him. Do you think yourself a savior? You tamper with something that was never yours to touch, and now you will lose everything. He lifts his hand, and reality fractures. The air around Galian distorts, curling and bending like glass under heat. The weight of an unspoken force presses down on you. Something vast, something absolute. Galian, no matter what you do, nothing comes to your aid. Not your muscles, not your magic. The heat encroaches, slow and agonizing. Your flesh feels as if it is melting clean off your bones, scorched from the inside out. You try to scream, but your body does not answer. Your mind begins to slip, unraveling beneath the pain. Then a voice, small, fragile, familiar. Rezian, stop. You know the voice, Galian. A father never forgets his daughter's voice. A girl steps forward in front of the party. Her clothes drip with something unnatural, a black viscous liquid that evaporates before it touches the ground. Golden runes shimmer beneath her skin, clashing against the creeping purple. Crashing against the creeping purple corruption that coils up her arms and paints splotches on her face.
Amidst the inability to move or say or do anything, there would be just tears that begin to fall down as Galian stands there.
Mm-hmm. This isn't necessary. Killing him won't change anything. We have what you want. Your interference is noted, Rowan. The heat vanishes in an instant. Instead, the man, Razian, lifts his metallic hand and forces it through Galian's rib cage. Mechanisms move inside of you, altering something. Inside your chest, something shifts, locks into place. Your spell book is ripped from your side. Razian flips through it dispassionately, then slams it shut with calculated triumph. You are nothing now. Razian steps away toward Rowan as Galian's body crumples. His skin pale, his breath shallow, blood spills across the marble floor, not just from the wound, but from something within. Something inside of him has been rewritten. Kill the rest. With a final, seething glance at Galian, Razian grabs Rowan, and they vanish. Time rushes back. The air slams into your lungs like a crashing wave. Your limbs jolt forward. The weight of motion itself almost knocks you off balance. The paralysis is gone, but the damage is done. Galian lies unmoving. Razian is gone, and in his place, something else remains. A shape not quite human, not quite machine. It steps forward, as it says, "The Grand Architect is done with you, but I am not. And I need you to roll initiative."
Fucking A! Oh my god.
How do you spell Razian?
Rhaziien. And we hop over here.
Fucking wild. Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, so Galian is crumpled on the floor, and now
human.
there's this machine humanoid
Person.
thing in front of us.
Katash, you would find this creature familiar.
Yup. Yeah, you would. Fucking hell, I see it there.
Oh,
You asked me if the one had a hood.
oh no.
So
Oh,
fun.
Fuck.
No.
Great
Fuck.
times.
Fuck.
Alright,
Okay.
combat tracker.
Oh,
I don't
my
see it
bad.
action.
No one saw anything.
Don't even know what you mean.
God.
My god.
Nice.
Twinsies. Chesties for the resties.
Chat.
Ooh.
Rolled a nut. Oh,
Nice.
Everyone is getting here.
Action.
He saw us and shit himself.
He's
He's
like,
not prepared.
They look
He might be made of
capable.
beers, but he still has bowels.
Okay.
Oh,
We begin
fuck me.
with Katash.
God.
What the fuck is going on?
I hope I scaled this
I'm-
right
I'm
based
gonna-
off of what I've seen. That's all I can do.
Knowing I've seen one of these before and how powerful it was, I'm gonna try and get behind it, and we're gonna have to try and take this thing down quick. We need to take this thing down quickly. If we don't, it may overpower us all. And I'm gonna try and get behind him.
I like it.
Yep.
I
The
like
food
it.
is here. That's why I was gonna go grab it, but I think she got it.
Gotcha.
You're still muted, you.
Cool.
I pressed the button. I know I pressed the button. You saw me press the
3 times.
I don't-
No,
Triple
it was
negative.
once. No, I mean twice. Anyway, after your turn, you can come sort this. Sorry. You move behind him. Yes. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and hit him with my whip.
Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Good.
Whip it
He's in your
real good.
sweet spot. That's a nat one.
That's your third nat one with that
is
whip,
he-
brother.
Is he flanked?
This thing is.
No,
Potential.
he's not.
No. Okay.
Oh.
No, he's not flanked.
No, sadly. Wow.
Anything else on your turn?
Okay.
Undies, please.
That's fine.
Doesn't
I'm
know
gonna
what
action
it
search.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
action
Yeah,
search.
buddy.
I'm gonna go ahead. Yep.
Come on,
and
baby.
we are going to go again. And hopefully hit this time.
Fingers crossed.
Oh god. Okay. You lash out with your whip,
Does a 13 hit?
Oh.
and it just kind of rotates its shoulder, and you miss.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Okay.
Wait, this is still
Okay.
too hard. I scaled it down. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Anything else?
Woosah.
I'm up. Can I move 5 feet
Absolutely,
this
you
way?
got the
And
movement
then
for
my
it.
turn?
Yep. All right.
How much movement is it?
25. You're good.
Yeah,
You can get on the desk if you
and
need.
that's it.
All right. Varnak, it's your turn. Lavos, you're on deck. Call me Josh.
That's confusing. I don't want to do that.
Queen Josh.
I start by pulling out the longsword and just saying, "For Galvin!" and I rush forward.
Calvin.
Galvin.
18 to hit,
18 hits.
and I'm just gonna roll the next one as well. A 10 negative.
Okay.
Still
Yeah,
9 points
9
of slashing
points of
damage.
Slashing damage. Wait, Josh,
He's
how do I
dead.
do the boss bar thing? How do I do the
Oh,
boss
just
bar?
click on the token.
Uh-huh.
Actually, wait, I got you. I'm
Is
right
it a
here.
question mark? Well, I want to know how to do
No.
it.
Don't you worry, I got you. See, look at that thing. That's crazy.
Oh, he's almost dead.
Tell her
Let's go.
how to do it.
Well, I want to know how to do it.
So, okay, on your first, the top leftmost tab, the bottom thing that looks like a crab.
What? That looks like a crap. What the fuck? Oh. Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, on your left action bar. Yep, you just have to
So you
be
just have to
toggled
click
on
the
a token.
Wow.
Exactly.
Who knew?
It's
So we
super
put French
straightforward,
fries.
thankfully.
French fries. You got Mickey D's?
Yeah, because I'm
Mickey
starving and I
D's?
made the mistake of not eating properly, but here we
Mickey D's.
go. Yeah, thanks for the follow. I think your name is Busty. Okay.
That's my
Let me
friend.
focus for 5 seconds.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
Varnak,
tall
that was
order
your
for this
torn. That was your torn.
That was my
Alright,
turn.
Lavos, you're on deck. I mean, Lavos, you're going. And since you're on deck.
Why'd you
uh,
turn into Daffy?
I'm gonna step over to here, kind of towards Galian. But while I'm going, I'm gonna fling a bolt at this guy and say, "His name's Galian!" And I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna fling a Eldritch. Oh, I'm gonna actually first go into my frostbitten embodiment for the last time that
Nice.
I can today, and then I'm gonna attack with one of these. 22 damage. 12 damage. All right.
Oh, shit.
Cool
Dude,
damage.
yeah.
So on that note,
That's some good shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't like that. So on that note,
I love that.
I'm going to use. Well, actually, let me say it like this: the frost covers this creature's gears, and as it does, you see it seep into the gears. As all of a sudden, the gears start turning and giving off frost.
Oh, that's so sick.
I don't like that shit. Why'd you touch me like that?
Oh, that's so cool.
It
Shit.
now has resistance to cold damage.
Oh. I hate that. Okay, that's actually horrible. All right.
Joel, fuck you.
Not fun.
Did he at least take,
Thanks for the
cold damage?
sub. Yes, he does.
or did he not take
And that
any?
fucking
Okay.
hurt. I'll tell you that much.
Thank God.
Oh.
Thank God.
Let's go. Whew.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn while I shove fries in my face?
Nope. Other than just I'm kind of pointing at Galian and then looking towards Yen. Can you do something for him?
That's valid. Got it? No, let me not. Be.
Roll initiative.
I was gonna make you roll initiative, but let me not be. Needed.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be terrifying. It's fine.
But it would add more stress. Roll initiative.
Fuck. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Why are you
Alright.
roll good now?
19.
Why do you roll good now, bitch?
I'm not gonna go back, so you'll be next
Cool.
round.
And I guess that's actually for the best. That postpones
Yeah.
it longest.
Yen said,
Yeah, from a quick cursory glance at Galian, does he look like he's dying? Does he
Yes.
look like he's just winded? He's dying. Okay.
he could die.
Could kill a Galian.
I will then. Nobody else is hurt. That only affects an extra creature, not the same creature. All right. I will go into my starry form.
Ooh!
Let's
Baby
go.
girl.
Yeah, buddy.
Kafina ate me, and I'll slam my staff down.
Did
And,
she ate you?
no, Kafina ate me, and activate the Archer constellation.
Okay.
Oh, that's sick. I don't know what any of that means, but I like it.
I don't know, but that's sick as hell.
So I am now glowing, and
Man,
you
you
see stars from my staff kind of pop off and start attaching itself to me and form this constellation in the shape of an archer with a bow drawn.
That's sick as fuck.
And when I do that, it shoots an arrow at the creature.
It does star damage.
It do be doing start. Why didn't it? Oops, I clicked the same thing twice. That's why.
Oh my god, he's glowing again.
He's so bright. You're bright as
20 to
fuck.
hit.
You're bright as
Sorry.
Uh,
A 20 does hit.
Okay. For 8 damage. I'm assuming that's radiant damage.
Oh, makes sense.
Yes, it is radiant damage.
nice.
And then as my action, I will run over to Galian and drop a 2nd level cure wounds on him.
My
Okay.
man.
All right.
I love that. Everything you just did.
Please roll that for me. All right.
Nice, 15 healing.
With your
Damn.
healing, which is fabulous, by the way, you
But-
manage to stop the. You basically manage to cauterize the wounds,
Hmm.
but your magic isn't enough to close the massive gash in his body. Is what I
Oh.
will say to you.
He's got a
He is
gash in his
No, he has a hole in his chest, technically.
Oh.
If you want to look any closer, I will require a medicine check.
Yeah, now that I am up close to him, can I?
I'll let you do it now. We can roll a medicine.
I can do it on my next turn. Or if we me doing this one.
I'm like-
Easy therapist job, Joel.
All right, so medicine check. Now that I am up close and personal with him, 20.
Sure. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Popping off.
You notice that there is now a mechanism inside of Galian's body, attached to his heart.
Oh, he's got a pacemaker.
But
It's
not
a
what it
pace
do.
stopper.
That's not what it do.
Can I tell from that check that I can remove this without killing him?
No.
Potentially?
You cannot tell from this check if you can do that or not.
Okay. So for now, I've staved it off, but he's still
He's
gonna die.
stabilized. You don't know if he's gonna die. He is stabilized at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Then let's see. Where was I? 5, 10, 15. I want to get further away from this thing.
Just sit on that stool.
I am gonna jump up on the the table here.
Start busting.
Start taking chemicals and throwing it at the thing. Get away from us!
All right.
You're like bleach.
All right. What do I want to do?
He takes a quick cat nap.
Yep. That's what we're gonna do. Just kidding.
Just kitty.
Just kidding.
All right. Let me make sure I do everything I can do. Okay, I used that already. Yep. Okay. All right, Barnack. I'm gonna hit you.
No! I
That's a
spit coal.
natural 20.
I spit coal at him.
As you die, it's a mix of blood and coal. You blinded him.
You take 21 points of slashing damage and an additional 6 points of cold damage.
He does my damage. That
Oh my
fucker.
god. All right, cool.
Does he now get rid of the cold? And now he's
Is
like,
Varnak dying now?
I'm alive.
You have a backup to the backup to the backup, right?
Sure.
Galleon 3.0.
Seems Galian.
All right, second hit. That's a 7.
Oh.
So impressed with himself, he stopped aiming right.
All right, that's his turn. As I will say, the weapon he's using is a blade, but the hilt is all like clock gears.
That's sick as fuck, dude.
That's
I
pretty
hate
cool.
him.
Well, Galian, you don't have to
Can
take
I-
an initiative anymore, so whatever. Kadash,
Can I be him for my backup?
no. Well, actually, let's talk about it. Kadash, it is your turn, my friend.
Cast, fuck him up.
We can
All right.
cast, he's a fighter.
You can cast now.
You can cast.
Yep.
We give him
He
permission.
casts cat claws.
I'm gonna.
He cats him. Cat's a spell.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Take a 5-foot step forward and be like. I think his body may be a little harder than my wit, but we will try again. And I bring it down across his back. Hopefully.
Buddy.
Yeah, you do.
Is he flanking now?
Is he
I
flanking
will
now?
say, because your range is 10 feet and this is a melee attack, you are flanking.
Nice. You
You're
never
flanking
know.
now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Still,
yeah, but
21's
it's
good.
so good. It's good.
Yeah, it's only
Good hit,
21.
too. It could kill a clockwork enforcer.
mean
with
this thing?
one extra damage from my
you.
form, so that'd be 10 damage.
10 damage. Damn, yeah, beat
Let's
him
go.
up. Oh, I
Good
forgot
shit.
to roll his thing. 1 second.
Die.
10. Bam. He's bloodied, except he's not,
Cool.
because he's a machine. Actually, no.
And
He's
then
greasy.
with my.
He's a person.
He's oily.
I'm gonna use my weapon property here to slow him. So his
Ooh.
speed is going to be reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And when I hit with that one, I am also going to attempt to trip him with a combat.
Ooh.
Nice.
Combat
Nice.
dodge.
Nice. Yes, dude.
Do I have to roll?
So I'm going to use that. I think it's a DC. You could. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. I don't have it. I don't have trip attack.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha.
My bad. I saw sweeping.
Are you doing anything else?
No, that'll be everything.
Okay. Barnack?
I spit out a bit of blood and coal to the side. All right. And I try to just fucking slash at this dude. I don't know. I don't got nothing else here. 11.
Little one. But is it? Are you flanking, or how did that work?
Yes.
It's weird rules.
It's my
Yeah, I don't know
rules,
what
so
I
I
would-
get to make them up as I go.
You said
I love
yes.
that.
I'll say yes though, because Katosh has the 10-foot range. You know, that's more of how I'm seeing it. As long as it's
Yeah.
not a ranged
Spirit
Wait,
attack,
that star?
you know,
Yeah. Sure.
So
okay,
that'll
so
be
the
a
first one's a
14.
14.
does not hit.
A 19.
Go ahead.
No, 19.
Okay. Then a 19 for
Wow.
10 damage.
Good
Nice.
shoot, good shoot, good shoot.
I'll take it.
Y'all
Good
beat
shit,
my
good
man's
shit.
up. I don't know if I scaled this right. I was just so scared after last time.
That's fair.
Okay.
I mean, he did a significant portion of my HP in one hit, so.
We're also rolling way better than last time.
Yes,
True.
you are.
Fact.
True.
Do I know that he's resistant to cold? Or is that something that is only meta knowledge?
It's kind of meta knowledge.
Okay. So. But I see, is he mostly comprised of
Metal.
clockwork type armature and shit?
Mostly. He's bleeding. But he is mostly
Okay.
augmented.
I think.
And now I want a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Something about clockwork.
Just tell it to me, man. That would hit Varnak though, wouldn't it? But would that? That's the question.
I need to see.
Can
I-
These don't look right.
No, that was on a in between.
Oh, I
wasn't it?
see.
That
Okay,
wouldn't
that's
hit
why I was
Varnak.
confused.
That
doesn't
wouldn't hit
hit
Varnak?
No.
No.
Okay. Seeing that he's mostly comprised of metal, then somewhat that of a structure, I'm casting Shatter behind him.
Okay.
To deal force damage to him. Also, actually, before I do that, question: what's on the table behind him? I don't want to bust up too much of Galian's bullshit.
Good
Coats
question.
And chemicals and reagents and herbs and other
I
things.
cast it here. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
Kill the cold spinner.
hear me out, dude.
What?
You kill Barnack?
Yeah, you kill
No.
Barnack. And
It's a sphere, right? You should be able to position it on him, but like above.
Above. I ask the DM.
Remember how I
That's
said I
ju-
don't fucking like math? Put it back. That's too much. Put it back.
Put it back.
That's too much.
Oh,
You're doing too
okey-dokey.
much.
Yeah, if it looks like if there's notes and shit, I'm not gonna destroy that. That's Galian's life work. I'm gonna just fling a Eldritch Blast at him, which is unfortunately cold. So he'll take 3.
No, go away. I mean to
17
make you.
hits.
There we go.
or he takes none. Maybe he's immune now.
17
Maybe.
hits, and he takes 3 points of cold damage.
Hey yo.
If I was level 6, I would ignore this resistance,
Mhm.
but I don't do that. Not yet.
Damn.
We're not yet.
Yeah.
Cunning than I assumed.
What are you gonna do?
Fucking, how bad does Varnak look now?
He's all right. He's been better, but he's not
Right.
undead before.
Varnic
In that
has a lot of
case-
HP, but he's hurt.
Yeah.
In that case, I will,
Exactly.
since I'm in my starry form,
Mhm.
I will cast a guiding bolt at this idiot,
Mm-hmm.
which gives me 3 uses left. A 9.
9 does not hit.
Yep. But that's okay, because I'll shoot him with my archer form
I'm gonna kick
as
him
my
again.
bonus action.
Hell yeah.
18
Oh my god.
to hit.
That hits.
Oh, you making that face?
Max damage.
Ooh,
12.
baby.
Damn.
Kill him.
Than I assumed.
How would you like to do this? was gonna
Holding my staff, I will kind of draw it back like it is the string of the bow that the archer is shooting from,
That's
and have some of the stars from my body coalesce into like a superstar and then release into this arrow that pierces through the chest of this clockwork enforcer.
Awkward motherfucker.
Ooh, yes.
He will fall to the ground.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
You're out of initiative. No, so he falls on the floor.
Yes.
And I'll say his body's there for now.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna shout to the rest of them. Quick, go get Vega. I can't stop this. He's going to die and bleed out.
I'm running immediately. Max speed, which
yeah.
he's gonna be way faster than me. He's gonna surpass me.
As you guys run and out the door, the rift has shrunk. It is now the size that you had to deal with yesterday.
Oh,
So we're gonna die.
Riftforge Engine is fully charged.
Oh, that
we
makes
have-
sense.
Wait.
do we
It's on the table in here.
I'll say
Yeah,
it's
lots
just
of
this
loading.
fossil. It's right there.
Nice.
If I realize that Katash is like way fucking faster than me, I'm not catching up to him.
By
I'm
the
gonna
time
double
you
back.
turn, I assume
Yeah.
Katash is like out the door, down the hall, and around the corner.
You're not feline agility on all fours.
So yeah.
Okay.
Katash, you go looking for Dr. Vega. Lavos, do you
I come back
close
to the
rift
room.
or no?
Yes.
So
Yes,
you're
I
gonna
do.
grab the Riftforge Engine. You
Yes.
are going to close the rift.
I'm going to close the rift.
As
Yes.
you close the rift, all the creatures begin to funnel back into it and leave.
Including the dude in front of us.
The dude in front of you is still there.
Okay. Good to
Ooh.
know. Okay.
And the rift is
Okay.
closed.
Good job.
That's done.
Did you do
Galian. Yes. It's closed. It's closed. Are you all right? Do you need anything? He's like
Is he able
bleeding.
to
I'm assuming in front of us. You are
Is
Varnak.
Galian
Oh, Gallian's
awake?
unconscious. Sorry.
Galian's
Yeah.
unconscious. I was asking Varnak if he
Oh.
needed something because you're fucking
Oh.
like bloody and bruised and battered.
I've been better.
Come here. Come here.
Alright, so Mini-Head's right here where he slashed me.
I'm gonna stick my hand on his bloody wound, and just dump a level 1 cure wounds into it really,
Nice.
really quickly. For 7.
Hey, anything helps.
And then I'm gonna take this healer's kit, bust it open, start like sopping up blood and trying to see if there's any debris that I can pick out before Vega gets here to
Okay.
like really help Galian.
I should have made a picture of it. Essentially, what you guys would see, Galleon's chest is open. Like, his ribs are crushed in this particular spot, as if, like, he was impaled with something, right? So, like, it's broken off in a circular shape. There's a mechanical device clamped around his heart, completely encasing it, almost like its own rib cage, but with gears, like lining the sternum of it, if you will, or more like the spine, lining the spine of it. The mechanism is moving. It is actively doing something.
Is it closing?
It
Like
is closed.
around
It's locked around his heart.
Like, is it like closing further, like
Mm-mm.
squeezing?
It's just locked, and the gears are moving, but you're not sure what they're doing, and you're not sure you would even know how to figure that out.
I don't know what to do
I-
for him.
We wait for Vega.
Yeah,
It's
then
all
I
we
I don't
cannot
even
hear.
know if she would know. This is completely foreign.
I'm going to hope that she will know what to do. I'm gonna look at the dude that's on the ground right now. Not Galian, the other guy. Is
Yeah,
he
that
wearing a
dude.
mask?
Yeah, that one guy.
So you take his hood off.
Yeah.
You take his hood off. You can like see hair and you can see eyes. But this facial piece is part of his face now,
Oh wow.
and it goes into this like mechanical neck. I don't want to call it a piece. It is his neck.
Yeah. God.
You can see without even really having to check that this person, even this Razian, their bodies are augmented to be machines. Are you?
I am going to not right now actually. I'm gonna search him. I'm gonna search his body for anything that's on him. I'm gonna get the sword
Investigation.
first thing and kind of throw it away from him just in case my guy fucking reboots on me.
Reboot.
Ding, ding, ding.
You said investigation check.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Holy shit.
There are two things you find on this body. In this body.
Ugh.
It's not really it's not blood, it's oil. You know? It's just like
Hate oil.
what? Anyway,
So crude.
you find like where his sternum would be. You can open it, and when you open it, there is this core, this circular orb.
Ooh.
It's not Fatrixite or anything like that, but that's the closest you could probably relate it to. As if, like, the Riftforge Engine was, like, super small. It's, like, that kind of shape. I don't know what color I want to make it yet. Let's make it purple. Yes, make it purple.
I love purple. Purple's great.
And then the other thing you find, like, behind his ear is this... Lois, roll me a history.
Pidoki.
History.
Okay. Okay. For whatever reason, you know what this is. It's a drive. It's a data chip. There's information on it, but you don't know how to get it.
Oh, you don't know how to plug it in the right way the first time.
You don't.
It's the USB C. Damn you, USB.
You know,
USB.
know why you know this or how, but you do know it. This has information on it, but you have no idea how to get it off without
Holy shit.
something else. And you know it needs something else to get the information, but you don't know how to get it.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But
that's
DC was
crazy.
18.
Wow. That's crazy. Holy shit.
The first thing, the core, I hold up before finding the other part of it, and I'm gonna hold it up to Yen and be like, "Have you ever seen anything like this before?" Well, I'm still searching for him through the rest of him at this point.
So you're holding the core up?
Yeah,
The
it's
core,
this
yeah.
circular purple sphere.
I mean, in all my travels, have I seen... No, I've never seen anything quite like that.
Keep it handy on me.
Did you find anything else?
Yes. This little thing.
I might recognize that in my time in Molmac.
Molmac?
Molmac. Does Molmac have this? Roll me a
Molmac,
history.
Or anything similar to it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
how
that's right.
curious this.
How
How curious. I have been to a place with futuristic items.
futuristic items.
Uh,
one.
So with
Oh, dang.
8, cool.
It's an 8.
Oh, that could have been.
It could have been cool. You're not really.
They got Wi-Fi, yo.
No, there's no internet. Internet is not.
That's
They
not
do
what my
have
notes
TV,
say.
though. They have TV.
My notes say they got Wi-Fi, yo.
Yeah, because that's what you decided to write.
Wi-Fi, yo.
I don't recognize that either, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
For some reason, I do. I know it stores information on it, but we're missing something to get it out.
Like a scroll.
Man, more advanced than that. It's not simple as just read it. It's you need
Like
another
a
device
book.
that this. No, not like that either. It's you need another device that allows us to see what's on this thing, and I'm not sure why I even know that, but I do.
Interesting.
Keep it very close. Pardon me. I'm gonna drag dude's body behind the table here, and I'm taking his clothing, but we don't need to see him naked, so I'm gonna leave him over here behind the desk. It might come in handy. We could disguise ourselves as him if we have to at some point in the future. Don't look over this way.
Well,
Is
that's
your
getting
llama's like,
added to
"Oh
the
my
notes. Frosty
Galian
stripped a
suddenly
dead
wakes
man.
How indecent.
Please, no.
That's so
Hold that man at once.
funny. That's so funny. Okay. Dr. Vega comes running in. After you eventually find her, Katash, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I will say that while you were out there, you can see things. They've just kind of gone quiet after the rift closes. People at first just like aren't sure what to do until someone just goes like, basically someone just says to another person, just do something, and they slowly start to like pick things up, and help people and stuff like that. But it's very depressing, frankly. The whole sanctuary is just like demolished. But you do come running back with Dr. Vega. She's like, she kind of just runs in the door and she's like, what? Galian is injured? Where?
He's here. This strange man appeared and did something to him. I've stopped the bleeding as best I could, but there's some sort of device, some sort of metal device.
She kind of like runs
on
and
his
slides
arms.
like a basement to like get into like over him to see what's going on here, and just kind of like rolls out with like a flick of her wrist her like surgical tools.
Any supplies I have on me, I will put out
she's
at her
definitely asking
disposal.
for like gauze from the healing kit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As she starts to like just honestly operate right in front of you. And you can she's literally like wiping sweat off of her, like she's going. And is anyone doing anything else immediately? Because this is going to take Dr. Vega hours.
I will be with her the whole time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Katash.
I would kind of just ask Lavos, like, the rift closed when after I left. What happened?
It was full. After they left, it seemed that the rift shrunk in size, and so it was ready to close the rift. So I just activated it, and it worked. It seems. Ignore the naked man, by the way, on the floor.
As you point to him, he is gone.
What? What's the naked man?
Are
you alright?
He's disappeared.
The guy that attacked us, he's gone.
He's gone now. Yes. Do I have his clothing still?
Mhm.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
We could be looking for a naked man running around here now.
It's clothing. It's fucking useful.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
Let me see what's under your
First it's
pants.
panties, now it's the...
I have to know.
I left him right there.
And you didn't keep an eye on him.
I was speaking to Katash here. He just got back. And I
Oh,
turned away for
no.
just a moment, and he's gone. But I searched him thoroughly. That sounds horrible, but I searched all that I could, and I found a couple of things, and well, they might be useful to us later.
Do you normally take all of your enemies' clothing after you fed them?
No. It's just This is the first I've seen something like this, and something tells me there's more that look like him. He looks like a grunt of some sort, and if we need to be able to disguise ourselves in the future, that's going to be very useful.
I don't know how we make
I think so,
ourselves look
What?
like we have gears.
Oh, that's That's the difficult part, but I figured it's just a starting point.
Good. It seemed everyone around the sanctuary seemed to be looking a bit down. I may go help with the efforts in cleaning things up. Well, you all look after Galian here.
We also
I'll try
need to
and-
find Awen.
I'll
Oh,
look for
man.
Eowyn. You help those that need it. I'll go look for Eowyn.
I'm going to stay here and try to help
Please.
Vega as best as possible.
We have no way of communicating with each other, do we? In case Galian wakes up.
I can send messages short distances, but no further than the widths of this room, really.
I'll
Pull out
try
my
to be back.
Breachguard sigil.
Oh.
Do these have any sort of magical properties that connect them?
You just
Vega, would you?
reminded me that
Tap it a
I
bit.
totally forgot to transform your sigils.
They transform.
Oh,
Vega, do these sigils have any magical powers?
Under the newly closed
You
roof.
take them out. That's so funny. As you take them out, you no longer have this kind of like slab of stone with sigils in it. It is transformed into a still palm size, like a shield insignia, like a badge, if you will.
Mm.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah,
So
it is happened.
funny.
How did we miss
I
that?
have a picture of it somewhere.
That's
tap it.
awesome.
Hello. Can you hear me through it?
I think I've seen
Oh,
someone
freaking
talking to a rock
whispering
before.
sound. Oh. Stream just saw that I started downloading something. Where that could have been.
Oh my,
Let
anything.
me get this in here. Sorry, y'all. I totally forgot. It's so funny.
It's all good.
That's amazing.
It's so funny to me.
Sorry, I've forgotten entire recaps before. Like it's.
Yeah, it's very easy to do.
You did ask Dr. Vega something about it though.
Yeah, asked if it had any magical properties. That we
She
should know about.
kind of like just glance up at it really quick and then keep looking down at what she's doing. And she would say, "That is your Breachguard insignia. It is what tells people that you are one of us. It is the reason criminals can go into countries where they are wanted and not get imprisoned. It is what makes you stand apart. It is how people identify you."
But no magical properties.
Not necessarily, no.
Alright.
I just tried that. Nothing.
Clip it onto one of my leather straps.
Yeah, posted somewhere visible.
Yeah.
My chest.
So how'd you clip it? So like that.
This is what it looks like.
Ooh, it's
Oh, that's
pretty.
awesome.
The fleur de lis.
Wow.
The fleur de lis.
The fleur de pu.
Please,
Oh, the poof.
It's the blade.
All right. I'm going to go find Eowyn. I'll be back here hopefully within an hour, but I guess you can't let me know if anything happens. I hope it all goes well. I'm gonna turn around and start walking out.
Okay, so you go looking for Awen.
Actually, Varnak would join you.
Okay.
Lavos, now that everything's calmed here.
Okay.
Is
I
Galian
was
still
about to switch
unconscious?
This question. You know what? I'm gonna switch it. Galian is still very much unconscious.
The max.
I want to use message
Mm-hmm.
just as a way to try to get words into his mind.
Okay.
Instead of just like speaking out loud, I want to try to like really get in there, you know. I don't know if it'll work, but just say to him, how many does this have a word limit? No.
No, only setting does.
Send it, right. Okay. Galian, your time here is not over. We will fix you. We will help you. And I kind of falter my words for a moment. We'll get her back. But you need to be here for that to happen. Just keep helping.
Okay.
Hoping that my words reached him.
Okay. All right. Kadash, you just went to go help, right? I just want to clarify.
Yeah, everyone was seeming very down. So Katash, I kind of want to use his background as folk hero to kind of
Yeah.
go and try and just reinvigorate the public. He's going to make sure everyone knows that he's making dinner tonight at the kitchen, and he's going to invite everyone he can to it. But yeah, he's going to help with general pickup.
Yeah, roll me a persuasion check.
Awesome. I actually have a speech to give to the public after they're gathered at the kitchen as well, if we
Okay.
get there.
All right. Well, I just want to see kind of the effect that you have in the moment. You can see that people are kind of moving a bit faster. No one's like happy, you know, but they're working together. They're helping each other out. They have more of a drive to persist. So you kind of help obviously motivate, but you know, you help clear the buildings, get people out of the rubble. You could even try to go like salvage things from the meditation garden to create healing potions. You can aid at the makeshift like tents. You can even aid with the dead body problem. You know, there's a lot that needs to be done here. I will say, Katash, you do discover that because of your efforts in the library, the notes that the scholars have on the rifts have been preserved, and they do not need to start over. So that knowledge is still at your fingertips.
Ian and Galian will be glad to hear this.
And I'll leave you with that. Varnak and Lavos.
Yeah.
You attempt to find Awen. Roll me a survival check. If someone's helping the other, they would have advantage.
I'm helping him.
I knew it. Whenever I have advantage, it's just bad.
Roll without.
I'm curious. Oh no, it's bad anyway.
It's actually
You
worse.
don't want to find
Perfection.
him. You spend, up to you though, how much time would you spend searching? Until you
I
find
said I'd
him?
try to be back within an hour.
You do not find him within an hour.
Okay, that's rough.
Varnak would be asking around actually as well. Just anybody that they do pass by, like, have you seen anyone anywhere?
A lot of people
I'm
don't
just
know.
shy and silent, I guess.
Have
you
Roll
seen anyone
badly.
anywhere? How about you? Or you? Or you?
As you do keep asking, there are some people who are like, oh, well, I saw him going to the soup kitchen to help the people inside, and I saw him fighting off one of those giant monsters, and he was by the courtyard, and, you know, like, just kind of place it.
Like
You can
everywhere that
almost
he-
start to piece his, like, events of the day just by asking people. But could you please roll me a persuasion check to see how much you can get out of people to try to create a map of, if you will. Okay. You get a lot of events, and he sounds like an actual hero, man. Like he was in the front lines fighting, but you have no idea where he could be now.
He could be anywhere.
To each of the people that we're talking to, though, Lavos will say, if you see him, please just tell him to go to Galian's laboratory. We have something to show him and speak with him about.
Well, yeah,
It's important.
Of course.
Spreading that word to reach Galian's laboratory if they see him. So,
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, I guess I said I'd try to be back within an hour. So there's probably going to be some weird back and forth here because Galian's probably not going to be healed within an hour.
No, he's
But
not.
I'm coming back anyway.
Yeah.
To see what's up. So
When you come back in an hour, Vega is still in the thick of it.
okay. I suppose we can just go looking again then.
Did you
luck.
not have any luck?
We couldn't find him.
Oh,
He's apparently been a very busy man. He's been around all over the place. So we told
Sounds
people
like a
to
legend,
send him
though.
to this laboratory if they see him, but no luck yet.
What of the sisters? Maybe did you see them anywhere?
Did we see them? I imagine not, but
Good question.
I'm gonna say no because they weren't really like the directive that you were like kind of seeking out. But also like they wouldn't have just been out and about.
right.
Makes sense. They probably went after the trials.
I've been here for 8 months, right? In my time, I know that Captain Eowyn is General Eowyn,
Commander?
Commander.
Would depend
Eowyn,
on
what,
I never gave
Eowyn-
him a title,
okay.
to be honest with you.
Eowyn, I'm assuming I know that Captain Aiden is an important figure.
Yeah.
Dr. Vega is an important figure. Galian's an important figure. Do I know any other important figures that may have more knowledge of where people would be, or like, is there like a head monk that does all the teachings, or
No, it's not Uther.
yeah, Uther's important. Um, someone that I can maybe point them in the direction of, be like, this person might be able to help you.
Yeah, I feel like there would be. Give me a second. Definitely feel like there would be. Okay.
I know the ferryman's important, but or the dock master.
Okay.
The dock man.
Dock man.
True.
All right. Went in anyway.
And Brenda. Can't forget Brenda.
Brenda's
Brenda.
important.
Brenda's important. Yeah.
All right. So there is a monk named Sanvith Ashros.
Sanvith Ashros.
They are an elf. And they are kind of the foremost leader, if you will, for the sanctuary on Yena's teachings, like what the sanctuary was originally about. So the monks call them a leader, but they're not a leader in terms of the Breachguard at all.
Gotcha. But they would still.
They're aware of what's happening in
Being
their
that,
sanctuary. Yeah.
Yeah. The only advice I could offer is seek out Sanvith Ashros, an elf. They're the sort of the head of the monks. They know all that goes on the island, so they might be able to point you in the direction that Eowyn might have went.
Thank you. I guess we'll go looking then. I'll look over at Galian and then to Yen. How's it?
Shake my head because I honestly don't know how it's going.
Vega
but
looks
It
stressed.
still doesn't look that good. Yeah, I'll just shake my head and kind of put my eyes down.
I'm on. We'll go looking. We'll be
Alright.
back.
Good luck.
You head out again.
Guidance.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll just
I
kind
need
of
it.
pat him on the shoulder. And good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys head out again. Katosh, what are you making for dinner?
I think we're just gonna do a big stew with anything that I can salvage in it.
Okay.
Nice.
Or yeah, can try and get a just a big cauldron going. Meats, potatoes, whatever I have left of the bison, if the kitchen is still intact.
Yep. The kitchen's not very intact, but I would say that like there's stuff you can still salvage to be able to use here.
Okay.
So
I'll spend some time kind of clearing it out and arranging broken stuff for furniture and trying to make a place for people to sit and eat.
I like it. I would say that the scent of a hearty stew travels far in this place. And people start to come kind of like, if you build it, they will come kind of thing. They just kind of start to flock to your area and have the stew. There are people gathering and helping each other mourn. There are people trying to lift each other up. It's just this social gathering to try to overcome this tragedy. And before you know it, there's as many people here, if not more, than you would have on a normal night.
I would stand up and scan the crowd. Thank you all for being here. Today we all experienced something we never could have imagined. Facing losses that tested our resolve. The rift spat out anomalies, pulling at the fabric of our world. And with it, we felt the sting of loss. The sharp bite of uncertainty. And the weight of those we've lost. It's heavy. And the shadow it casts can seem endless. But in this darkness, there is truth that none of us can forget. We are still here. And with that, I hope you all can enjoy your meal and be ready to rebuild tomorrow.
Here.
I'll go back to you.
You can roll me another persuasion check with advantage. Very nice.
A 20.
Fuck yeah.
You can definitely tell that your efforts are not unnoticed, and that they will build a better tomorrow. And I'll leave that there. Varnak and Lavos, you are seeking out Sanvith Ashros.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is with the scholars at the moment, talking about everything. Bowls of stew just around.
Excuse me?
Yes.
We're looking for Eowyn, and we were told that you might know where he's at. There's something he needs to see.
Eowyn? Has he not been found yet?
No. Apparently he's been very busy. He's been going around place to place, but no one's seen him. At least recently.
Then we shall all search. And he gathers his scholars. They're in like a heated argument, and he's like, silence.
Shut the fuck up.
Your leader is missing, and he must be found. You must search. And they kind of just look at him like, who the fuck are you? But then they're like, okay, like, you're right. Like, if our leader's missing, we have to go find him.
I'd explain all the places we've already searched to them to not
Yeah.
go looking there because he's not there.
Okay.
Divide and conquer.
All right. You can roll me another survival check. DC is much lower because you have so much help. going around.
I'll help you.
And you have advantage. Okay.
Nice.
Refreshing helped.
Yeah, buddy.
I also have guidance, but I don't think I need to use it. So
It takes a while. But after about 45 minutes,
damn.
you find David. He is leaning up against a wall, sitting with another ball on his leg.
Oh shit!
He's bloodied, and he's not screaming for help. He's just sitting there, kind of just staring in front of himself. Waiting.
Approaching. Hey, Owen, is that you?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's not supposed to be there. I'm pointing at the wall. Vornak, please help me out here.
Oh, I used to have one of those healing kits. And I just try to get under there and help him lift.
I gave him all the yen.
Oh shit!
But I have something that might help.
Healing.
Okay, on 3.
On 3. 1, 4. I'm just kidding.
You can roll me in athletics with advantage. I won't make you roll Lavos. I'm just gonna say you.
Thank you. Cool,
So you lift it. You more than lift it. You shift it enough where it's no longer on his leg. It is a piece of a fucking wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use healing hands on his leg for 3 HP.
He just kind of he looks at it and he turns to Varnak. He's like, "Thank you," and then he turns to you and he's, "Thank you."
Boy, I assume you probably can't walk, but there's something you need to see. Galian's in grave danger.
Galian too, then.
2.
All right. He just kind of uses the wall to help himself.
I'm gonna help him. I'm helping him up. I'm helping him up. I told him.
He just basically just starts hopping.
No, I'm putting my under one arm.
Even if he is going on his own.
My
you
way
can
in.
tell he's one of those larger than life people.
Mm-hmm.
That
But in
any
this moment, he's larger than
challenge,
life due to broken leg.
any challenge,
Yeah.
they just face it head on and take it as it is. And he
I
starts,
respect your desire to do it on your own, but we're here to help. Let us help you.
We're Breachguard, aren't we?
That's part of what we learned.
I'm not rejecting your help. But you just told me that Galian is in trouble.
He is. So help us let you get there quicker.
You are. As he says, because you're already under him. You're not helping him along. And he's hopping. He's like, this is why I started the Breachguard. To think I'd have to see it twice. I never would have imagined that.
Twice? You've seen that gigantic rift before.
In the Rosacea lowlands. They say it was the first. But hearing all the stories from all over, it's hard to say what was first. I lost everyone that day.
You
I
didn't today.
suppose you are right. But if we lose Galian,
We won't. We won't.
I hope you are correct.
Dr. Bega is helping him out from what I hear.
I suppose he should be fine. Okay. And he just kind of hops with a little more vigor.
Helping him the whole way there.
You
Yeah.
can tell, like, the bottom half of his leg, like, it's not really usable.
Yeah.
Like, he dislocated his knee or something. Like, it's just not. Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Oof.
Oh God.
But eventually you and him come hopping in the door. As he looks at Dr. Vega, who's been performing surgery for hours. That's all I want to say at this point. For hours.
Yeah.
Before she kind of just throws the tool down, like on this her kit, I guess I was gonna say.
Mm.
And she just looks at Yen and she goes, "It's not going to come off. Not without
you
killing
able-
him."
Were you able to at least identify what the mechanism is doing?
It is absorbing his magic.
Wait. Faxter sight absorbs magic in a way. It's used to magnify it. Would we be able to use it in the aid of maybe releasing it?
Galian would know the answer to that. I do not. But I will say this. This is a human body at that. It's not the same as closing a rift or something. There's a lot of things we don't yet understand about bodies.
Well, I've seen the monks bring people back to life. If he dies, could they?
This wouldn't get rid of the device.
I don't know how their resurrection magic works, but if we were to just remove the heart and device all in one, could their magics give him a new heart?
You'd have to find an exceptionally powerful, one-of-a-kind cleric to do that. And that is not me.
You say it's draining his magic,
Yes.
but is that equivalent to his life? Or will he wake at some point just magicless?
I can close his chest cavity and repair his ribs, and he should be able to wake up at any point after that. But he
You said that
might not be able to even cast a simple mending spell. I don't know.
That's better than dying.
he
I
said
agree with you.
he is the one with the best knowledge of what we might be able to do to combat this machine. So long as his mind is intact, that's all that matters.
It should be.
We can get his magic back, I believe we can. It just might take some time.
Commander Eowyn, do you know if Galian had any sort of documentation for in case something like this happened? Do the Breachguard create wills of sorts?
You mean if he dies?
If he dies.
If he dies, it will be my personal task to bring his body back to his wife.
But you can't do it looking like that. Come here. Sit down.
He sits
Help him
down.
over.
Yeah.
I'll use one of the charges from the healing kit to like splint his leg, and then I'll cast Cure Wounds on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Almost max.
Oh yeah. Damn.
It's nice having more spell slots all this time.
That's
I
crazy.
don't
Yeah, buddy.
feel
The level up helps
useless.
so much.
Yeah,
Um,
seriously.
He
Oh,
managed to repair a good portion of his leg. Go ahead, Katosh.
Lavos, I brought you guys some soup.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank you.
Varnak.
thank you.
Commander Ewan. Here's some soup for you as well. And how's Galian?
he'll live, right, Vega?
He will live. As she casts a spell
Mm.
that is slowly regrowing his ribs and then his muscles, the tissues, all of it, layer by layer.
It's draining his magic. But he'll live and potentially be the only mind smart enough to be able to get his magic back. So there's hope.
And the thing that was here. You said its body vanished. You took
Yes.
its clothing. Was there anything else we were able to
Oh.
take from this thing?
Yes, a couple of things here. You see, there's this one here, this purple core of some sort. If you know what it is, I'll hand it over to him. I've never seen it
Have
before.
I seen one of these before? No, this is strange.
What that's exactly? Yes.
Can I toss it up in the air a little
Oh.
bit?
I
Look
would
up at cat.
say it feels, instead of like being like super hard, it feels more like a bouncy ball. Like it has a little
Oh.
bit of like,
It's a stress ball.
not a stress ball, just a little bit of give.
Can I try and like learn more about it by playing with it?
Just
You could certainly try, is what I will say.
Taking the back feet and just
Nice.
kicking it.
yeah.
What were you gonna say, Yen?
Gonna roll it.
I was gonna look at Captain Awen and see, or Commander Awen, see if he had any look of recognition on his face with this object.
No.
You want me to roll?
Investigation.
Okay.
Okay.
Tasha's just rolling it along the floor, chasing after it.
That makes a
yeah.
lot of sense to me.
It's kind of squishy.
Oh, let me
actually
try it.
came down-
Imagine you cast the identify spell on something, and you just come back with it's kind of squishy.
Um,
So funny.
Let me see it once more.
Yep, I'll hand it to you.
Does this look like something that was created or is naturally occurring?
Roll me a nature check.
That's a good question. 18.
10.
The
Damn.
2 for a
The
10.
2, bro. The 2.
All right. It's hard to tell. At some points, you can clearly see that it is organic material, and at other points, you can tell that it just doesn't naturally come in this form, as in like the shape of it, if you will.
Hmm.
But I will say with your 10, the one thing you do know for certain, it doesn't come from this world.
It's natural yet unnatural all at the same time, but it definitely doesn't come from our world.
Seems neither did this one. I'm gonna hold up the USB, I assume, at this point.
It's more than a USB. It's more of like a
floppy
memory
disk.
chip.
Like an SD card.
Like a little,
I
a
see.
little
I'm,
tiny
I'm
thing
picturing the
just like a
GameCube memory
Switch.
chips.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's more
Yeah.
what I'm picturing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the
that makes
skinny
sense.
ones, though.
Yeah.
Or like a DS game.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I'm picturing.
Cartridge.
Yeah.
Okay. This one here as well, which I actually do recognize for some reason. It seems to hold information on it, but we're missing its other part, and I'm not sure where to find it, or what it even is, or how it works. But I know that much.
I haven't the foggiest.
This is all very peculiar.
Well,
Huh.
I am finished here. Someone needs
Thank
to
you.
help me get Galian to his quarters.
Come over there.
And then I think you all should find a place to sleep for tonight. It's been a long day. It's going to be an even longer tomorrow.
But there will be a tomorrow. Right,
There will be.
Katash?
Yes. That we are certain of. I think tonight I'm going to stay near you all, if that's okay with you. The kitchen is not in very good condition.
We
If
could
you
make
remember,
bunk beds.
We'll have so
Never
much
had a
room for
sleepover.
activities.
I'd like that. Yes.
Right.
All right.
Carry Galian's body over there.
That's it. Yep. All three of us just bonding over carrying.
Pallbearers. Just
While we're
Yeah.
while we're carrying him, though, I will speak up if it's just us three right now and Galian
Yeah, I'll
in
say
this
that.
in this moment. Okay. I've been wondering. That man there that reached into Galian's chest was the one I saw in my vision, and he told me. He said, "I found you." When he saw me, did me drinking this elixir lead him here? To Galian, to all of us. How even did it connect to him? Why?
It connects to the rifts, and it seems they are part of the rift. So it must lead to another world.
I wonder if everyone that drank the elixir that day that succeeded saw it as well, or if it was just me. I need to ask Varnak.
So we should find them as well.
Yeah, where be a Varnak?
He'd be loosely around still. Although after everything that would have happened, he would have actually said to everybody that he was gonna check on some people back at the forge.
Oh, okay. I guess I'd head towards the forge then when we get Galian all settled in.
I'm gonna real quick.
All right. So you get Galian settled in. And then you're going to head to the forge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so that is what you do. And Nick, what were you going to do?
I'm just gonna use my druid craft real quick to produce some irises and put them like on his bedside, on Galian's bedside, with a little note that just says, "For hope, faith, and wisdom, all the things you two represent," and just leave that on his bedside.
Okay, Primmy.
So he has a nice little note to wake up to.
No, that's very good. Right. So Galian has that note. You head to the forge. with Katosh and Lavos.
And Yen. After he leaves a note. Yeah. Varnak,
Oh, Lavos. Aye.
I had a quick question for you, just out of curiosity.
Of course. What can I do for you?
When you drank the elixir, you succeeded, right? You didn't.
I did.
Did you see anything? A vision of some sort?
Would I have seen the same thing? Oh no, you
You-
described it. I did
yeah.
see. Yeah.
He said something different
did.
to you, though.
What was it that he said?
He said another one.
Another. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's DJ Callan.
That's exactly what you guys said last time.
Yeah, that's right. It all came back to me.
It's funny.
That's exactly what happened.
I did see something. Some person, the one we saw there. He looked me in the eye, or whatever it was, and said another one. Oh, I don't know much beyond that. Never seen him before until today.
So there's some
Don't
sort of.
think that by us.
I'm not sure. I'm just curious. And it seems there's some sort of a connection between the Rifts and him.
I mean, the
And-
Breachguard's been doing this for a long time, right? We're not the
That's
first
my
ones to
thoughts as
succeed.
well. My thoughts exactly, yes. I can't
Does-
imagine we're the first. And if we are, then the question is, why are we the first to have seen him? And him to have
Also-
seen us?
Begs the question, if you're tied to it, are they tied to you?
That's a terrifying question.
Can they sense your presence like you?
He
I
did
was
in
never
that
much
moment.
of a thinker, more of a doer. If
Well,
you
you-
find anybody that has that information, you let me know.
The sisters might, but we don't even know where they are.
Well, I was
Perhaps
thinking
Eowyn
anyway.
knows where they are. We could ask him.
Perhaps he knows himself if the elixir.
Perhaps he knows this individual. I didn't even ask him. He said he saw a rift like this once before. He supposed it was the first rift, but he's not sure.
I know.
Where did he say he saw it?
It was in the
Rosy Lowlands, I
the-
believe.
Rosacea.
Rosacea
Right, that's the
Lowlands.
one. The Rosacea Lowlands.
Yes. I'm not sure where those even are, but he said it was there. Varnak. Though you're not a thinker, as you said, you did well today. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
thank you as well. The way that guy hit me at the end, I don't think I would have been able to take him on myself.
I'm not sure I could have taken that hit, so well fought.
Well, we're Breachguard, right? Look
Unity.
out for one another. Unity. And for now, I got to sort through some of this shite. And Forge got a little bit fucked up.
Is Brenda okay?
Oh, aye. She's just had a bit of a rough one. She's resting. But
We
if
have
you need me, you know where I'll
Her
be.
friend Katash says hi.
Oh, I will.
What's good, Mama?
Thank you.
Well, I suppose I bid you a good night then. Perhaps tomorrow we won't be waking up to some fucked up thing in our faces like every night before now.
I wouldn't
Be
count
nice.
on it with our luck.
Mm.
Apparently not.
Grown rather used to it at this point.
Not something I quite want to be fond of, but I suppose. Well, I suppose that's good night then.
Right.
Good night.
Are you staying in the dorms?
Oh, aye.
Us.
Aye,
Perhaps
the
stay
dormitories.
close.
There's a party tonight in our room.
Oh.
You are welcome to
yeah.
join us.
I suppose I could use a bit of familiarity in this time. Sure, I'll join you all.
It also saves time in case there is another emergency. We don't have to search for each other.
Aye, it does, and you have proven yourself quite well. A crafty crew to keep around.
Quite a good team, indeed.
Well,
to feel safer with you all around.
As do I.
All right. Just a random question that popped in my head, but is Varnak's teeth just like permanently black with soot from the coal?
Yeah.
Great.
Big
Okay.
time.
Don't do coal, kids.
Black tooth. Got it.
Coal's
Mike
bad,
looks
okay?
mega smart.
Black tooth.
Blacktooth. That's actually a sick name.
Good name, yeah.
Varnak Blacktooth, whatever his last name is.
Coal spitter.
Coal spinner, that's right.
I suppose we'll go looking for Eowyn then. But we'll see you tonight.
Aye. I'll see you once I'm done here.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's the only way I probably ended too.
You all would note that Eowyn is with Galian right now.
Okay. Yeah, we go that direction.
As you head back, you see Dr. Vega leave the space, looking more than just exhausted, honestly.
Yeah.
Vega, before you leave, we recovered more healing kits, and I'm sure your infirmary would be running low after this evening. So here, and I give her 2 of the healing kits, 2 of the 4. 'Cause I don't need 1, 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to sleep now. She's just gonna turn
night.
and walks away. She doesn't even wait.
Take a nap here.
Take a nap right here.
Eowyn's inside, sitting on a chair, like at the foot of Galian's bed, but like to the side, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Walk in and on the
His-
wall.
His leg is propped up, and there's like a full-on cast on it.
Oh God.
And he's like,
Knock knock. I actually say out loud, knock knock.
he's like, it's not my space, but you can come in.
We just had a quick question for you. All of this is so blinding and surprising, but this gigantic rift here, you said you'd seen it once before in the Rosacea lowlands, pardon me.
Yes.
Was there an individual there of grand importance or seeming connection to it that you saw?
Not that I know of.
A man with dark long hair, red eyes, partially made of machines and cogs.
Machines? No.
Machine parts, I suppose.
The only thing I saw was monsters. Lots of very large monsters.
It seems there's an individual behind this, and when he left was when the rift shrunk to a normal size, and he seemed to be somewhat behind it. He was mentioned as the Grand Architect, I believe, and
Yes, his name was Razian,
Razian, yes. Thank
the
you.
Grand Architect.
He seemed to say that Galian was playing with things he shouldn't be, and I suppose he's referring to the Riftforge Engine, but that's just an assumption. I'm not sure.
It would make sense, as that's what's stopping the rifts, and if they are creating them, that's...
These are a lot of assumptions. And
Yes.
I usually leave the assumptions and the thinking to Galian. So I'll have to see with him in the morning.
When he wakes, yes.
I'm gonna message Katash. Do you think that we should tell him about Galian's daughter being with them?
Feel that it is Galian's place to tell him when he wakes up.
message again. They were with the enemy.
You are right. We should tell him.
There was another figure of importance, it seemed.
Go on.
Firstly, start from the beginning. Galian asked me to fetch some Factoricite crystals to help stop the overloading of the Riftforge Engine. As I turned, we all froze in time. This figure that Lavos described appeared from seemingly nowhere, out of the shadow. Gave a long-winded speech to Galian and started to attack him when another figure appeared. A young girl with lavender hair and eyes, right? She had lavender eyes.
Her eyes were
eyes.
purple, yeah. Her hair was more like brown, but with this like weird purplish tinge to it. But whatever.
She spoke out, telling Razian to stop. She stopped him from outright killing Galian immediately. He called her Rowan, which is Galian's daughter's name.
I know who Rowan is.
Seems like she was working with them. I don't know if of her own free will or something else has happened, but she was there.
She seemed to have sway over him. She asked him to stop what he was doing, and he listened.
Well, if she asked him to stop, then perhaps it's clear she still cares about her father. Whatever has happened on the other side of that breach.
Perhaps.
Right. I just thought it important to put all the cards on the table. The more information we have, the better. The more informed we are.
Right. About what we're dealing with. I've seen once before someone step seemingly from the shadows. How do we combat that? How do we fight something that could appear at a moment's notice? I think it'd be best that we may start laying traps where we rest.
I agree.
All right.
I'm not skilled in trap making, though. Other than to capture, say, a bear, for instance, or a boar.
I can snare a rabbit, but I'm not good with traps either.
I guess we'll make a bunch of ankle snaring traps then. It's something, at least.
Are you all sleeping in here?
Huh.
We
Hadn't even
told
considered that.
Varnak to meet us in the dorm. We were all going to sleep in the same room in case something else happened. That way
But
we
I
were all
suppose-
close by.
Being close to Galian, I'd like to know when he wakes.
I could gather Varnak and bring him back here. But I don't want to take up any beds for all the others sick and
Oh, I'll
injured.
sleep on the floor.
There's plenty of chairs, too.
All right.
And I'm sure Galian would
set
love
up a
to see a
space.
lot of familiar faces when he wakes. Especially
I'll grab all the
if
bedding.
Rowan.
Curl up on the foot of his bed.
You are a human-sized cat, man.
It is kneading on him.
Make biscuits. Make a gallon biscuits.
Just like pulls his paws in.
I figured in case his feet get cold, that would be stupid.
There's a thing where he cleans himself for an hour and a half. Just
You just hear,
This is why you sleep alone.
I'll gather Varnak.
I'll gather bedding and make a little fort on the ground.
I'll come back making forts and being children, I guess. And you gather after everything that has happened today. And you all eventually fall asleep. And that is where we will end this session.
Let's go. Fucking A.
Dude.
Also preoccupied. Thank you for the raid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Holy
Just
shit.
wrapping some things
Poor
up.
Galleon.
little bit.
Crazy, right? Holy shit,
Fucking
man.
hell, man.
Hi, Josh.
So much
He-
misery.
Hi, Josh.
Horrible.
How you doing?
I'll let you know in a few sessions.
Yeah. I'll let you know in
God.
2 months when I've recovered.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell.
I love the times
was
I get to live
wild.
up to my name and title.
Hey, good job, everybody, for not dying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
actually
good
did
point.
well at combat for once.
I should've
rolled
made it
way
harder.
better.
I was just so worried after last time.
To be fair, the important rolls made a difference this time. Stealthing past
Yes.
both
Yeah,
encounters,
that was
Yeah.
huge.
that could have turned very bad.
Yeah.
That's a great
Technical
point.
guy could have
Yeah.
ripped our hearts out or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, if the big one had saw us, we were all dead.
Mhm.
Oh,
Exactly.
Saw you.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah.
See you next
Yeah.
campaign after 5
Yeah.
sessions.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been
Musty,
shitty.
appreciate that. Well, we appreciate that.
Thirsty.
Acting
Oh,
like
yeah.
just
Yeah.
because my name's on the screen means it's mine.
Oh,
It is
hell
not.
yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
awesome.
gosh. I'm ready to sleep. That was so emotionally taxing.
That was,
a
awesome.
lot. Oh my god.
Let's
Oh,
be evil.
That was
fuck.
very, very good session.
That's so fun.
That was
Hey,
awesome.
now I have to read it on
That man
screen.
who was made of gears and clockwork. God.
Oh man.
All right.
It
Well,
might come in handy, okay?
This was some good clothes. Good coming in.
Food coming handy.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here.
Hell yeah.
I really appreciate it. Raiders, welcome in. I know you were here for like 10 minutes, I think. But I appreciate you stopping by and for sharing the love. I really do.
Amen.
I guess this is the part where I like look for somebody to raid, but I'm lazy. So Josh, do it for me.
I got you. Do you want somebody
I
that we
got you.
know or somebody that's doing D&D as a new potential?
I don't really care, to be honest. I guess I could. I have Twitch open. Why am I being so fucking lazy? Who is it?
Let's see. We
Let's
have
read Marine Mammal.
who?
That's the
Marine-
otter stream.
The otter stream. We watch otters
yes.
swim
Oh
around.
my god. That'd
We
be
raided,
awesome.
Big Rick last time, so I don't want to do that.
Other than that, I have Day and Try House online.
I don't want to raid Try House.
Uh,
I just feel like he has so many viewers. How many viewers does Day have?
80.
80.
Rick
That's
Energy is online.
Who is?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Big Rick Energy.
We raided him last time though.
True,
Oh,
true.
did we? Okay.
Let's
we
do
can do
Day.
that
Let's
then.
do Day.
Perfect.
Dale.
This is her name with the underscore.
Thanks.
Dale.
You're welcome.
I was just typed backslash.
What's a raid
Backslash.
Backstrat?
Day. Well, that's that.
Backslash day raid.
Just, yep. Here we are.
Yup. GG's chat.
GG's chat. I just got like
Jeez.
really tired out of nowhere. But anyway, we'll see you next Sunday. I'll try to get the video up on time.
If Adobe doesn't screw the pooch
I don't
again.
normally put it through Adobe, but I had to. Anyway, we will see you in 7 days. Live peacefully.
We love you
be
guys.
happy,
Stay cute.
Sayonara.
Stay cute.
Bye.
Stay cute
Bye.
and shit.
And
Bye.
shit. What?
Yeah. Bye.
2 commands.